Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the stream from the very beginning. I hope y'all had a great start to your week, no matter what you plan on doing. And today, we are going to do a little bit of a special stream. We got the Nintendo Direct that happened for Fire Emblem 18, Fortune's Weave. And I've been hyped for this game probably since I played Engage, I'm going to be honest with you. But let's just say I've heard some good things about this one. I've been wanting to watch this freaking Direct so bad, but I was working when it first came out. On lunch break, I probably watched the first minute of it, and I was like, wait, hold on, I need to save this for a stream. And then I decided to just message Ocean and everybody, see if they were able to join in for a little bit, at the very least for thoughts and stuff. It'll be fun to have everybody back, that whole gang back. Now that we don't have any more unvoiced Fire Emblem games to play anymore, at least for me. But hey guys, it looks like I'm joined by Bullwine, Equinox, Isu, Night Lost, Ocean, and Yuna. All y'all, thanks for joining in. Appreciate y'all being here and being able to make it.
No problemo.
Hello.
You're welcome.
So
just
feel
let
like
you
I need
know
to start
that since we
playing
last talked, I now charge $5 an hour for the appearance fee. And,
Wait, you're getting paid for this?
I'll do my intro.
Can I charge negative $5 so then he doesn't have to pay you?
Wait, you're charging me $5?
No, I'm charging negative $5 to Ocean. No, wait, that's not
To
how.
me?
Hold on.
Negative $5 to Febs for
Thanks.
Ocean.
Thanks, Ocean. Thanks, Isu. I appreciate it.
Hold on. Technically, that would mean Isu has to give $5.
Nah. All right, so here is everybody here ready? Oh, hey, let me say hi to chat. Hold on, chat. Who's in my chat? Looks like we got Equinox. You're in there. Hello,
Yep.
Kaito. Hello, Kaito. This guy looks very bronze. Oh, this guy right here. Which one? It's kind of a bronzy color. Like on the characters on the left have a good bit of bronzy to their like hair and their some of their armor and stuff. Is that what you're referring to there? Let's see. Is this game out? It is not out. I chose this category on Twitch because I'm going to be reacting to the Direct. And then we're going to be playing some Environment 16 or some Three Houses after this. I'm going to be continuing my Blue Lines playthrough after we react and all that good stuff. We shoot the shit for a while first. It's not until next month. That's right, Yuna. Yep. Boy, thanks for the resub, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. 39 months, man. Man, it's crazy how long some of y'all are subbed. I really appreciate y'all being part of the community for so damn long. Arcold, hello, man. It's very hype. I can't wait to play this game. And I haven't even seen this I want to say this is not even a trailer. This is a Direct. So I'm gonna see some good shit. I'm expecting to see some deets. The main thing I want to learn is who the main character is. Second, I want to learn if this is a sequel or prequel or both. And third, just any ties to Three Houses. I'm really curious about. Let's see. Here's the plan. Pre-order this 2 weeks in advance, then get Sky Second after that. Check what FF does. Then that might be it for games this year, unless like Silver Palace comes out. I think that might be the rest of my games to buy. There's a lot of games to buy this year. Equinox. Dark.
I know. That's the weird part.
Dark, it's great to see you. With saying my favorite word ever. Speaking of, so I found Warrior64 put up a link on Twitter or X, whatever. X formerly known as Twitter, whatever you call it. I call it Twitter, but whatever. A link to get Amazon has Fortune's Weave, the physical edition, for $10 off with $80. So it's like $70 instead of $80 for the physical. I fucking pre-ordered that shit already. So I'm gonna get the physical version of Fortune's Weave for $70. Once the game comes out, it's gonna go back up to $80. So if you guys want $10 off, American, I don't know what it is in Canada. Down here, you get $10 off.
Let me check that right now for you.
My left earbud.
Give me a second. I gotta go.
If I mess with my left ear, it's because my left earbud is it's having some issues. Okay.
Give me a
Hey, Balmrin, I'm actually excited for this game. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm pumped for this. I expect to be even more pumped after this. I don't have to work tomorrow. You bet I'm having some beverages tonight, dude. Bullwine, hell yeah! Congratulations. that's the best film when it's like Friday for you, man. Heck yeah. Night Loss is here. Jay is here. So, Night Lost. Before I start, several of us in the community have gotten together to make up the amount of moolah that you specified you needed to make sure you get switched to before the price increase. So that amount that you told me, you are covered.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Courtesy of quite a few of the community here. So that being, go ahead and read it out loud here. Me, Cat, Ocean, Bullwine, Jay, Isu, JT, and E are all contributing towards making sure you have that before the price increase. So there you go, man. You don't got to worry about it now. The rest of it, at least. The amount you told me. So,
okay.
There you go, man. I'm glad that we have a community so freaking generous to help each other out with some of these things during this time. So thank you guys all so much for those of you guys that were able to contribute. And I totally understand if you weren't able to contribute. I totally understand. The times are freaking tough these days. So thank you guys very much.
Right. Oh, I have to mute for a second. Sorry.
Go ahead, man. Got enough cash to go and get a Switch 2. Altair. Awesome, dude. Get one before the freaking price hike at the end of the month, right? I think the price hike is September 1st, I think. So get you guys one. I've seen some links on Warrior 64 on Twitter that there's some really good deals that he's shared over the past couple weeks for the Switch 2. Looks amazing, Jay. Okay.
I see the price for it for Fortune Suite Canadian.
Okay.
$100.
100 Canadian dollars
before tax.
Jeez, I've heard the exchange rate's not that great for Canadian dollars right now.
Can I please have games back down to like $70?
I got Fortune Suite for $70 physical, actually, with Amazon. Are you in Canada, Equinox?
Yes.
I thought you were. Why do I keep thinking you're stateside? I thought you were stateside. Okay, my bad. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I grew up watching like American shit. I say in my brain, I'm physically Canadian. I'm fully Canadian, but for some reason my accent is just like, oh yeah, you're kind of American.
You sound American as fuck. That's just me. That's just me saying it, though.
I think it's also partially me, like, psychologically constantly saying the word fuck the front.
They sent an email saying, literally, treat yourself to a Nintendo Switch 2 and informing me of the price hike. Jeez. That's ironic. Hey, Pats, man. Good to see you, man. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. All right. I'm going to wait for Night Loss to get back, and then we're going to watch this. I just realized, man. I don't just realize this, but I feel like half my server is Canadians. I feel like it's half Americans, half Canadians. We have so many Canadians in our community, in our server, Discord server. Let's see here. I'm curious. Who all here in the voice chat has seen this direct already?
I saw it this morning.
You saw this morning?
I haven't seen it yet.
Awesome.
I saw your message, so I left myself semi-blind. I've heard a little bit.
I've heard a little bit too.
I haven't seen a single second. And honestly, before you reached out to me, I wasn't planning on watching it.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you considering watching it with me, despite preferring to be blind. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. But
it wouldn't hurt to. I'm not too torn up about it.
Okay. Jay, you are the most Canadian sounding person I've ever met.
I don't think I've ever been in a voice chat with Jay, so I can't say.
He's super Canadian, man. He's like the epitome of Canadian. Jay, you should pop in here and say hi. What's up, man? show off your Canadian accent. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I'm messing.
Jay, one day we have to get a get together. We go visit Ocean's house.
Oh man. Dark, you're back again. With all you've said this stream is my favorite word in the whole, apparently my least favorite word, I should say, ever. What's up, Dark? Hello.
Now you got me thinking I've got an Ohioan accent, but JT has a Canadian accent. Thanks, Fab.
JT? No, I'm talking about Jay, not JT. Jay.
Oh, Jay, yeah. No. Duh.
Yo, what's up, Jay? Fellow Canadian.
Yeah, just came in here to greet one of my fellow Canadians.
Oh,
One of them.
yeah.
Which one? There's two of them.
Yeah.
Well, not
Who
Ocean.
gets your greeting?
Well, not Ocean.
Got it.
Not Ocean.
Not Ocean.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Oh,
No, I'm joking. I'm also very much not Canadian. if
he's
you
not
can't
Canadian
tell.
at all.
But I appreciate Feb playing with the going with the bit.
Hell yeah, man. Worked out pretty good. Yeah, it just shows that you haven't been in the voice chat in a while. We haven't hung out in a while, so yeah, we gotta do this sometime.
Well, I told you about it the other day. Like, you've been playing a bunch of things that I can't watch.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
You've been playing a bunch of things that I've been planning to play.
Are you playing 14? You plan on play 14?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Okay.
I actually was. I dug out I've had like a 90-day just sitting in my email inbox for like a year, and I like dug that out recently to use it.
Well, you got a home waiting for you, FC, and everybody willing to help you out with stuff whenever you decide to join in.
It'll be soon.
Sweet.
Is I didn't watch the presentation thing they did. Is the Switch version, is that like going to be like connected with everybody, or because I've been thinking about doing that just since it's portable?
Yes, it will be. So Switch 2 will be. I was shocked when I heard. I didn't see the direct on that. But yeah, you're gonna be able to join all of us on your Switch 2. If you play it on Switch 2 and you don't have a PC or a PS5, you can play it on Switch 2 and join us, which is crazy to me.
I was previously playing on PC, but I figured the likelihood of me playing increases if I can do it portable.
Then there you go. Switch 2 is got you covered, man. Heck yeah. Thanks, Dark. Appreciate it.
Just a side note, Jay. I don't think you'll be able to use like mouse and keyboard on the Switch.
That's fine.
Really? Because there's USB slots on the dock, so I think you can. If you wanted to hook up a mouse keyboard, I think you can.
I think you can use like the Nintendo
PS5
mouse that they have, but not like an actual mouse and keyboard. That
I
makes
know
sense.
with the previous Switch, you were able to like connect a keyboard for certain things.
Yes.
So I would assume you could on the Switch too.
I would assume so too.
Unless they specifically were like, that's not going to work with this.
Exactly. I need to look at it and see.
But yeah, I'll try it out. But yeah, I watched this a little bit, some of it earlier, and then I watched the whole thing like an hour ago. So I'm very excited to watch you.
Do you want to hang out with us and chat with us and give us your thoughts too once I watch through it? So I'm planning on doing is watching through it first and kind of like I might pause it here and there and say certain things, but I don't want to have the full discussion unless I like specifically pause it in the middle and say, okay, let's discuss this. But I'm probably planning to go through it at least once because it's 22 freaking minutes long. So I'm gonna go through it first and then I'll make it more like an open discussion reaction and stuff. That's the tentative plan. If you want to join us, you can. If you feel like just sitting back and just watching, that's fine too.
I will at least hang out for now. And
Sweet. Nightless, you back yet? Okay, I'm still stalling to make sure because I know Night Loss is wanting to see it too. So after this is done, guys, after we're done reacting all that, which might take a while, and I'm really good at derailing my community, so who knows? I might not play 16 at all. 3 houses up. I keep calling it 16. I'm just used to calling all the fire emblems by their numbers because it makes it so easy. 16 is 16. 4 is 4. Everybody knows what game I'm talking about when I say 4 or 7, right? So 3 houses. We're gonna play that. I've played 2 of the 4 different routes in 3 houses. Streamed them all. So the other 2 I still have left to do. One I'm in the middle of. It's the Blue Lions route. In Act 2, it's called Azure Moon, I think. And that's the blue house, okay, led by the Chad himself. Forgot what his fucking name was. It's on the tip of my tongue here. Dimitri, that's it. Mm-hmm. So I was really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. The reason I chose the Blue Lions route to do next is because I heard it's a lot different than the rest of the routes in the game. And I didn't want to do the same route over again or something similar, so that's why I chose Blue Lions. Led by a cup of noodles. Cup noodles, really. Is it like making fun of his hair or something? You two?
Yeah, kinda.
Hey, killer.
I forgot. I have to turn off like the stream volume real quick. I'm hearing my voice again.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I just have to like turn off the stream volume on my end. So
Okay. See, I feel bad for Night Loss. I don't want him to miss out too much here. I hope he doesn't mind if I start here in just a minute.
one of my friends actually like wanted to try and play like 3 houses, and he asked me like which route should I go with first. Honestly,
any route.
I think about personally, he wants to like try to get the most story out of it, like details wise.
Oh, then Black Eagles. Right.
I straight up told him, would you like what is like the best worst or like the most story accurate? He goes story accurate. I go, great. You're gonna want to start with Black Eagles because it would make the most sense. Follow that one up by Blue Lions.
Yep.
Then go back to Black Eagles for the Silver Snow route. And then finally finish it off with Golden Deer.
So I'm planning on doing Golden Deer last too. But when I did Black Eagles, I made a save right at the decision point where you choose between Silver Snow and Crimson Flower. So when I finished, I did Silver Snow first. And then when I finished it, I immediately loaded that spot, and I didn't have to do Act 1 over. The great thing about doing Black Eagles is you don't have to do Act 1 again. That's the best thing about doing Black Eagles. And you can do 2 routes with 1 house. 2 ending routes with 1 house with only having to go through Act 1 once. The biggest downer for me right now, having to play Blue Lines even, is having to do freaking Act 1 again. And I'm probably not going to be doing Golden Deer for a very, very, very long time because I just don't want to play Act 1 again for a long time.
Act 1 has always been that biggest hurdle.
That is
I think a lot of people are maddening.
That is the reason why I'm not going through 3 houses again, because Act 1 is just way too much of a slog to play.
It's
like,
too sloggy.
I enjoy the story and the lore, but
right.
3 houses at the end of the day is a video game. And what do you do with the game? You play it.
Yes.
And it's just not fun to play.
I heard.
Go ahead.
I heard that Fortune's Weave kind of alleviates that, which I'm looking forward to seeing the specifics of. But I heard that the whole, I heard there's a route split, but the way they're handling it makes it not so bad. It sounds like they're learning some lessons and stuff, which I'm a little optimistic about. We'll see here once I watch those.
It was feedback from the community from 3 houses because most people wanted essentially like the second half, like the 5 year later portion. And,
yeah.
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
That's the best part.
The 5 years, the 5 years after.
Act 2
is
awesome.
A lot of people just didn't want to constantly redo Act 1.
Exactly.
If anything, they wanted a shorter experience or a twist of missions. So, for example, instead of chapter 3? Chapter Ash's dad, so to speak, you fight him on Blue Lions instead of people wanted Ferdinand's dad basically fighting, or somebody from Golden Deer.
Right.
Basically a more personal stake instead of just here's this one guy from a different house that if you're not playing on that house route doesn't really contribute. It contributes to somebody else.
So when I learned they were making either a prequel or a sequel to 3 houses, and here's the thing, I don't blame Intelligent Systems and Nintendo for going for either a sequel or prequel to 3 houses, because 3 houses dwarfs when it comes to sales, any game ever in the franchise. 3 houses does. So they're going for that because they want to they want to make money, obviously. And most people, when they think of Fire Emblem, the first one, most people, okay, especially mainstream, that aren't into the series like we are, 3 houses is the one they think of, okay, that they've heard of in the past. I'll bet you more people heard of Three Houses than Engage, even.
Yeah.
Which that is very much true, but keep in mind, Awakening went through a similar story where the only Fire Emblem people I'd heard of was Awakening,
Mm-hmm.
and to the point where a joke is that people will think the series started with Awakening, and now we're going through the same cycle. People think the series started with Three Houses.
It started
there was
with
actually
Blazing Blade.
Like, there's actually a meme I saw on Twitter, which I'm not sure if you've seen, the speech bubble meme, where it's like an image. It's like an image, but it's like a speech bubble that's like supposed to as a reply to someone saying something.
Mm-hmm.
The speech bubble is actually in this. What is with the speech? I wouldn't say the person, that thing saying the speech bubble is a Fire Emblem tier list where someone put Three Houses in S tier and every other game under never played.
Well, there you go, man. There you go. Oh. While you're talking about that, I'm going to pull up my tier list here. I am stalling just a little bit here because I'm trying to buy Night Lost some more time. Here it is. Actually. Here. Okay. So here is my tier list of the the Fire Emblem entries that I played. There you go. There it is.
Echoes and Engage S tier. Sacred Stones and Warriors 3 Hopes.
I played Warriors. I played Warriors 3 Hopes. I played 3 Hopes. 3 Hopes was, even though like, a lot of people didn't watch, that was one of my lowest viewed on YouTube and on Twitch of all the Fire Emblem games I played. The least amount of people watched me play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. 3 Hopes was the least watched, but I had a blast with it. It was so much fun. And the story, the music, the freaking music was so freaking good. The remasters were so good in 3 Hopes. I recommend 3 Hopes for y'all Fire Emblem fans. I really do.
Well, 3 Hopes was supposed to be the game that answers questions from 3 Houses, at least half of them. And it turns out that didn't happen.
I thought
instead we kind of got
different characters. We got more perspectives in 3 Hopes that we didn't get to see in 3 Houses, which is pretty neat.
Hello.
Hello. Night Lost, are you back? It's all good if you're still on the phone.
Hello.
Hey, Daru. What's up, man? Our fellow Fire Emblem villain.
Not much. Wait, you're a Fire Emblem villain? What happened?
That's what you're voicing, Fire Emblem. Even you got really good at voicing Fire Emblem villains.
Oh yeah.
4 and 5.
Sure. Whenever. I think it actually fits me better being a billion.
I think it was fun, dude. It was fun.
We can just call him Daddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my
god. So fortunately and unfortunately, I've played all the Fire Emblem games that don't have voicing. So every game now that I have left to play, including Blue Lions, I think 3 Houses is fully voice acted, right?
Yes.
So 3 Houses and on, actually it's not even 3. Shadows of Valentia was also fully voiced as well. Fire Emblem 15 and on is fully voiced. So yeah, we won't be doing any more voicing, but any of y'all that helped me go through the whole series throughout the past 3 years, you're more than welcome to come and hang out with me while I'm going through. For example, if I'm going through Fortune's Weave next month, just pop on in. Feel free to pop in and just hang out in the voice chat. Let's see. It answers some questions, but also adds new questions. Interesting. So, y'all, Fire Emblem 15, which is Shadows of Valentia, this is the remake of Fire Emblem 2. Okay. Ocean told me that when they announced this, that people were really they were shocked and excited and worried at the same time as to how it was going to be executed.
Yeah, we were completely blindsided by it. Like they announced in January 2018.
You're cutting at bowline. You're starting to sound like you're on a cell phone that's losing signal. Sorry, man.
Am I? How is this?
You're back.
Now you're back. You're back now. You're good now. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyways, what happened was we were completely blindsided. They announced, "Oh, a Fire Emblem Direct," and we're thinking, and I knew I was going to be hyped when it said, when the description said Fire Emblem titles coming along. I was like, titles, plural. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So
You're starting to sound like a robot again, buddy.
Uh-oh.
am I?
Yeah.
I feel like your
It's
internet
weird.
connection is kind of it's having its moods. Seems like.
Yeah, it's been doing that today. Hold on, let me see if I can unplug and replug my mic, and because sometimes that.
Okay, that might
does
be it.
things.
Silverwind, good to see you, man. Hello, hello. I didn't know you liked Engage that much. If it weren't for Engage, I would not have even gotten into this series. Engage. So I tried 3 houses before, a couple times. It took me 3 times to finally get it, because Ocean and Logic helped me out, helped me get through it, and Night Lost too. Now with Blue Lions, but Engage grabbed me by the balls when it came out in 2023. And I was like, well, this is so much better. You know, I like the model of Engage, where the thing is, I'm going to just be straight up with you. Act 1 in the monastery, it just felt like a drag, a slog. Whereas in Engage, sure, you have the floating place. I forgot what it's called. But it's very quick. It's very... You're not having to go around and do a whole bunch of shit for fear of missing out on stuff if you don't do it. Whereas in a monastery, if you skip it, you're fucked. Like, you're not fucked. You're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. So I appreciate the structure of Engage. I enjoyed the story. Sure, it wasn't a deep story, but I had a good time with it. A really good time with it. And the music. Oh my god, the music of Engage fucking slapped. Now, Fire Emblem 15, Shadows of Valentia. Goodness gracious, the story was deep. The characters were deep. The music was some of the best stuff I've heard in the franchise, and some of the best stuff I've heard in gaming. Honestly, the music, the soundtrack of Echoes, and they stayed so freaking faithful in their compositions of their music, and even in some of the gameplay aspects in their remake of Fire Emblem 2 in Fire Emblem 15. So that's why those 2 were in my S tier. I enjoyed the heck. I love Celica. I love Alm, and I love everybody else that came around. Even Jenny, ready to roll as she is. And then the game that caught me by surprise, I was afraid to go play the older Fire Emblem games after I finished 3 Houses and Engage. The first old Fire Emblem game I played was 8, Sacred Stones. And I played it because I saw Erica as a ring in Emblem Ring in Engage. Because I thought, Erica, she's pretty cute. So I was like, I'm going to play her game. And I loved how concise and I don't want to say how short. Okay, short doesn't mean good or better, right? But I liked how to the point it was. There wasn't very much fluff in Sacred Stones. It was straight and to the point. And I, as someone who plays games on easy, I enjoyed the difficulty of 8 as well. I'm sure more other players, especially in the series, who like more of a challenge, maybe they didn't enjoy it as much. But I loved Fire Emblem 8. I enjoyed playing it. And then, of course, 3 Hopes as well. That's why those are 2 of the A tier. Path of Radiance. Y'all, FE9 is just something special. I'm kind of surprised I didn't put that in A tier as well. I loved Fire Emblem 9. Shit, should I move it? Maybe I should.
I mean, you can move it right now.
Maybe I should
It is
move
your
it.
tier list. And also, I've returned from a phone call.
Well, welcome back, Night Lost. Perfect timing.
Sorry, Italian parents.
You know what? I'm going to... Oh, I can't... This is a saved thing. So...
Log in real quickly, just slightly move it up, and then just start explaining Awakening.
So Awakening was pretty good. Awakening was pretty good. No, never mind. Awakening was great. I enjoyed Awakening. It was pretty good. It was really good. And say, Blazing Blade was good too. I enjoyed Blazing Blade. Did I rate Blazing Blade that low? I almost think I'd put, in hindsight. Okay, so my mind, everybody's thoughts and opinions change over time, right? Hopefully, right? Does everybody understand that? Seeing how low I rated Fire Emblem 7, I feel like I should rate 7 a little higher. I enjoyed 7 a lot. 7 was really good. With Elliewood, Lynn, and our boy, the myth, the legend. Our man, I should say. He's not a boy. He's never a boy. So yeah, there you go. Fire Emblem 9 is an A, y'all. It's the back of A for me, but it's there. It's an A. I don't think it should be an B.
And I will say that with Fire Emblem 9, now that it's finally on Switch 2 NSO, and it has been for a few months now people can finally experience the wonder of it.
They can.
Of course, when I had a friend of mine who finally played it after his first Fire Emblem was Awakening, but he only played the newer ones. But he finally got around to playing Path of Radiance.
Oh wow!
And he loved the hell out of it.
Good shit.
And of course, after discussing like the plot and everything like that, I jokingly asked, "Now, who is best girl?"
Titania, obviously. All right. I am going to transition now into the trailer, or not the trailer, the freaking direct. Here we go. Y'all all ready?
It's time to see the rated T for teens.
My body's
We are only
ready.
allowed to say the word
We're
"damn."
gonna pick a waifu here, Fev.
Oh shit, that's right. We're gonna see a lot of waifu stuff now. I'm really curious. Okay, that's another aspect I'm looking at. I was looking at more of the. I want to see the ties to Three Houses the most. Is what I'm really curious about.
Yep.
But I'm definitely gonna have my eyes on some waifus here. Let's see. Is anybody
Can
ever
I
gonna
add
top
for-
Rhea? I don't know.
Can I ask for a rule first?
Ask for a rule.
We are not allowed to set on a single waifu until the direct is done.
Oh,
So
by
we
the way,
can't just say the words like "I want that one," then 5 seconds later, nope, that one.
before you start the direct, I hate to delay it just for a little bit longer, but I'm going to refill a beverage.
Go. Shit. Okay. Go for it, man. So what I'm planning to do, y'all, again, as you get joining in, hello, thanks for joining in. We're about to watch this direct. I'm blind to it. I watched like the first minute of it on my like lunch break, and I was like, wait, I'm gonna save the rest of it. It's like 22 minutes. I'm gonna save the rest of it for stream tonight before we play some more Blue Lions, which I'm blind to on Three Houses. And yeah, so we're gonna watch it together, y'all. I've heard a couple things on Twitter, but nothing. I'm watching this. I think it's gonna be fun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this first. I'm not gonna open this up to too much commentary until I'm done watching it. Okay. Unless I like ask a specific question. If you want to, you guys in the voice chat with me. If you guys want to type some reactions and stuff, feel free to type them in the Twitch chat. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, after we're finished watching it, once I get to the end, and I'm gonna give my reaction, and then I'll open it up a bit to discussion. Sound good?
Makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah. Just gotta pull
Are you back, Bull? You got your beverage?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah, man. All right, here we go. Finally, let's go. I'm totally blind to this.
Come, celebrate the second birth of this world's rightful ruler.
Dude, I hope the music is as good.
At the advent of the underworld.
Green hair.
We'll never win the battles ahead without them. We need as many as we can recruit.
Ooh, I like the motif. Nani? Okay. I was like, did my shit mess
The
up?
Dagdan Empire, a land at the peak of prosperity under the rule of the gods.
Hold on. This is after. Or is it the same, different calendar? I don't know.
In the capital city of Daxian, bustling markets, ports teeming with trading ships, temples to the gods, and other establishments line the crowded streets. This is also where the heroic games are held in tribute to Dagda, the Empire's first and founding king.
The heroic games have begun!
I've never seen this kind of trailer.
It's said that Salel, the current ruler,
Soleil.
will grant one wish to whoever wins the games. Those vying for the prize hold strength, determination,
Is she have a gun?
and undying convictions they
that a gun?
refuse to yield. The story revolves around 4 heroes
Okay,
who
these
have
are the 4
entered
houses?
the heroic games. Who you choose will determine how the narrative unfolds as they
Was it
fight
co-op?
for glory. Kai is a young boy living in the peaceful village of Ribera. On his 15th birthday, his father is imprisoned beneath Daxian for crimes committed.
What do you do?
In hope of a peaceful life as a family, he sets out with his childhood friends to win the heroic games and save his father. Dietrich, ever in search of a stronger opponent, is attacked by an
This guy
enormous
reminds me of
monster
the dude
while
in
sailing a stormy
in Three
sea.
Houses.
Beautiful. He then
Forgot what
washes
his name
ashore
was.
in the foreign land of Dagdag. This is where, between battling bandits and beasts, he learns of the heroic games. To slake his thirst for battle,
Yo, his
Dietrich
eyes.
decides to compete in the heroic games with new allies at his side.
That settles it. Time to hit the road.
Ooh, that's my is cute. Damn. All right. Milf alert.
Hailing from the kingdom of Ceramus in the south, Theodora represents a culture that worships the keeper of death and night, a goddess loathed throughout the lands. Swearing to restore the honor of her goddess and defend the faith of the people and the peace
Is she like
of
a
her
strong
kingdom.
Edelgard type archetype?
Theodora leads her veteran
Personality?
retainers into battle with the goal of winning the games.
That's what she's giving. The vibe she's giving me. Answer.
A
She seems
young
like an answer.
woman born into prestige and blessed with musical talent, Lita is consumed by rage following her father's murder at the hands of an unknown assailant. Having given everything to seek revenge, she eventually learns of the killer's plan to participate in the heroic games.
Alive! I will kill him.
To bring an end to the man who murdered her father, Lita heads to Daxian
Okay.
with supportive companions
Fierce
in
stuff.
tow.
There's some fierce women in here, man. Not complaining.
I'm sorry, Theodora, but I won't be letting you take the
Same here,
victory
Jay.
today.
Hell yeah.
If victory is decided by conviction alone,
Oh goodness, her voice actress is
then
like
I think it shall not be up to
perfect.
you.
I have burned to duel you, white-maned demon.
But I'm sorry. Failure is not an option for me either. But that's only because I don't have any choice!
I feel like the casting was perfect so far. Matches
Going
in the
into
heroic
each
games.
match, you'll choose your party members and their initial placement on the field. Then, let the battle commence. Each unit's movement range is shown in blue, and their attack range in red. Once all
Dude, the
of your
fact that
units have completed
this
their
soundtrack's
actions,
a 3-4
your
time, that's a
opponent's
waltz.
turn begins. You'll take turns moving and fighting across the map as you engage in fierce combat.
No, it's a chocobo.
Victory includes defeating the opposing leader, among other conditions. The 4 heroes and their allies can utilize various means of attack. Swords are straightforward and easy to wield. Gauntlets make it easier to evade attacks.
Here it comes.
Spears deal massive damage to cavalry units.
I don't see any peg knights yet.
Axes have low accuracy but high attack power. Bows strike enemies at a distance and
Oh,
can
she's an
deal
archer.
fatal blows
Okay.
to flying units. And magic is effective against foes with heavy armor. It can also heal or otherwise support allies in dire situations.
That redhead chick.
There are also swords that call down lightning, gauntlets that look like firearms, and other unique weapons to fight.
Dude, I want her on my team. She's got a gun,
Positioning
man.
is a key element of combat. When you strike within an enemy's range of attack, they might counterattack. Consider attacking those equipped with close-range weapons from a distance, and get up close and personal against long-range opponents to avoid counterattacks. The terrain can also give you an advantage.
Yep.
While adjacent allies can receive buffs. Take advantage of the situation to control the battlefield in your favor. Combat arts are attacks unleashed at the expense of weapon durability. There are attacks with greater
So we got durability in this game. All right. I mean, there was durability in Trios's.
Longer range, or other advantageous effects.
Ursula, huh?
So use them in decisive moments.
There are so many waifus in this.
There are also special moves that consume your soul in exchange for power, called Blaze Arts. Kai releases a burst of otherworldly power from his hand to cast flames in a wide area. After moving, Dietrich's ink black cloak can warp him to locations on the battlefield that aren't easily accessible. Theodora uses the power inherited from her ancestors to rend the earth and hurl it at foes.
Okay.
Lita plays her Vihuela to buff allies.
Dancer.
Summon a powerful monster, and more. These special moves can turn the tide of battle at the cost of the hero's health points.
She's more of a bard.
Additionally, if your allies fall in battle,
I think I need a break.
you can turn back time.
I mean, that's...
After each move, you can rewind to any previous point in battle, so don't be afraid to rethink your strategy if things don't go as planned.
She does. All right, let's see this. I haven't seen any Peg Knights here.
Such as Shido, who are skilled with swords.
Shido.
Bardingers, who fight on horseback. And bishops, who use white magic. A unit's abilities can change dramatically. The weapons they can wield and their range of movement also vary. Classes are divided into beginner, specialty, and advanced tiers.
Advanced classes. I don't see any Peg Knights.
Beginner classes
Are there no
the
flyers?
foundation. Gladiators excel in handling weapons. Diviners can wield magic.
Oh, she's cute.
And
She's
Orneus
cute,
riders
y'all.
can cover more ground.
And
There
she's
are
cute, too.
5
Man, there's a
beginner
lot of
classes
freaking
in
waifus.
all. Specialty classes
There's a
have
Peg
more
Knight, thank
specific
you.
abilities. Armored knights boast ironclad defense with heavy armor. Wing soldiers can leap obstacles and cover long
soldiers?
distances.
You mean Peg Knight, thank you very
While
much.
charioteers can strike multiple enemies in a straight line. There
Straight
are over
line.
10 to attain.
Oh, that's like an engage with
Advanced classes are masters of their skills. Cataphracts have the mobility of horses with the defense of heavily armored units.
Yo, this is
Guardians
Fire Emblem 1
are
reference.
skilled with both spears and white magic.
Dude, for a second I thought she was Anna. It's definitely
Plus
not Anna.
other classes that possess a combination of strengths. You'll also
I wonder
find
how-
the
there- oh, that is
overwhelmingly
Anna.
powerful elephant
Oh,
riders
shit.
and other classes that fight while astride giant beasts.
Hold on. Hold on. Yo, that's Seth for real? He's the same class? Oh, Dragoon. Whatever this version of it is, but interesting.
You defeat me?
Same VA, too. Same VA. Oh, shit, dude.
Between matches, you'll
My
have
dad's
time
played
to get
yeah.
ready for what's
Okay,
to come.
shit, is this in the past?
You'll receive
This is
some
a prequel.
useful intel about your next opponent. So
I'm like
use this
prequel now.
information while exploring Daxian.
I wish it was a sequel, but...
Or venturing off to improve your team's prowess in battle. The time is yours to
It
spend.
wouldn't be a sequel, would it?
So delicious.
Let's look at some of the things you can do in Daxian.
like
The
the music,
Arena
man.
Plaza is where you can receive additional training once per week in the time between matches.
Okay.
As your skills improve, you'll learn new moves to use in battle and be able to wield increasingly stronger weapons. On match days, you can watch battles between other participants unfold to research your opponents. At the
I wouldn't
shopping
mind a
arcade,
monastery if
you'll
I wanted to do
purchase
it once
weapons
to
and
clear the whole
tools,
game.
Or
having to do it 3
enhance
times
your
is what
weapons
bothers
using
me.
materials you've collected.
Mostly.
This temple row is watched over by a bronze statue of the divine sovereign and is home to 7 temples.
7
Depending on which temple you volunteer in, you'll acquire a blessing to use in battle. These provide effects such as a temporary stat buff, halving the damage you receive, and more.
Y'all like the
Speak
queen
to an
shit
exam
the most, I
proctor
think,
to take
so far.
a certification exam. The chance of success depends on who's taking the
see.
test
I'll
and the
wait till the
class
end.
they're aiming for. So be sure they have the necessary skills before applying.
Well, you yourself, nice boy. Okay.
To attain the pleasure I seek.
Dude, the animations of the 2D
You can
portraits.
also receive quests
That's a nice
from
touch.
townsfolk. Complete them by the given deadline to receive rewards.
You knew that,
You never
of
know
course.
who might ask for your help.
help in this matter.
The Divine Sovereign? Why would someone of your
Theodora.
stature be here?
She's got it going on, in my humble opinion.
You can also recruit powerful warriors you meet in Daxian. Even if they turn you away at first, try giving them
She's
gifts.
really cute too.
Or invite them to share a meal.
Although it sounds like
That might be enough to
her
win
voice
them
actress
over.
sounds like freaking Altina though. English Altina.
At inns,
An older
not
version
only
of her.
can you lodge and eat, but you can let time pass
Sounds like
to gain
Xanthe.
experience and gather materials automatically.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Characters who've grown close may converse and show their support to each other here
I like
too.
Esmeralda too. She's cute too.
Oh, and can I get a raise? Then I'd be psyched to work even harder.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking for that.
I came here to say I was pulling
Dude,
for you,
I like
but
the
it went the
portraits
other way
having
around.
movement
As
to
your
them.
journey continues, you'll gain access to even more
Yo,
facilities.
Olympia. I want to see more Olympia here.
This is the Pale Raven's Perch, a spot where a mysterious white bird rests its wings. From here, you can swap to a different hero. Progress is saved for each of the heroes, so playing through all 4
I
of their
love
stories
this.
in
Good
parallel
shit.
is an option.
I don't gotta do Act 1 3 times. Oh, I
When you
love
venture
that.
outside of Daxian, you can explore areas across the continent. Time passes every time you move, so plan your expeditions carefully. Visit towns to
I
purchase
mean, there was
local
something similar
wares
in
Anything you like?
Echoes, right?
or gather information that could be useful on your adventure. Travel with
Something
your
like that,
allies
Bolwan,
to
yeah.
improve everyone's abilities in battle. Enemies will randomly appear on the world map. When you encounter one, a skirmish will begin. Earn experience points by felling your foes. You'll also find dungeons.
I'm gonna
where
play
you'll
all the
collect
routes at
materials
once
for
because
strengthening
I want the complete
weapons.
experience.
Along with other
But there's gonna be
treasures.
one that I'm probably leaning towards.
When
that I'm
you
gonna like the
encounter
most.
enemies roaming in a dungeon, a turn-based clash that
Yo,
differs
this
from
looks
normal
like-
battles will begin.
I suppose I must.
In clashes,
I
you
hope
can
we get
perform
another,
attack combos with your allies. Plus,
I hope we get
each of the
another
4 heroes
map
can use
where it's like
abilities
whoop
that are
whoops.
unique to them.
It's a fantasy.
For
Like we did in 3
instance,
houses.
Dietrich can flush out enemies in hiding, while Theodora can recruit soldiers in towns.
The dubstep
and
capable
send out your
exactly
assembled
yeah.
troops to gather materials.
Drake Rock Bell.
Or deploy them in battle.
Will not miss this chance.
That's like a gambit, isn't it?
Need some help.
Make the most of these commands to enhance your power of battle.
Isn't that just a gambit? Oh, yeah. I wish they kept the terminology the same instead of renaming it. That's my preference.
Bold warriors.
This sounds like John
Draw
Scott.
now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to
The
you.
Divine Sovereign.
People of Daxian, hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun!
Interesting bowl line. That's cool that they're giving a shot to newer VAs. Good stuff. The way that they faded that was kind of ominous. 1449, or is it gonna be 1554? Yeah, of course. 5 years. I called it. It's always 5 years, isn't it? Let's go. Five years later, everything's all fucked. Yep. I don't mind time skips. As long as it's done right. Ooh. Reference. Oh, that's the same VA.
On the swift rivers drift, broken memories alight. I see that my song has finally reached your ears.
Five years after the heroic games,
Come on, I want to know.
Dagda faces its end at the hands of the revived demon god Balor. Even the four heroes who played a significant role in the heroic games have vanished. To confront the situation, the progenitor god, Sophis, calls down a single soul.
Byleth?
This is the story's true protagonist. You are given two choices.
Okay.
Face the forces of the demon god Balor on your own, with the knowledge that it's no easy task. Or use the time-traveling powers of the goddess Fortuna to change the fates of the four heroes. You must carve your path in the hope of saving Dagda from destruction. Those who join you in the future will strengthen the might of your assembled forces. This is where your story begins. The end of the world at the hands of the demon god.
We're gonna go alone, y'all.
Which path will you walk?
The rest
As time
is
travel.
up to you.
I think it's still a time skip, but you can go back and change
Fortune's
the
Weave launches
events.
September 17th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection, which includes a 150-page art book, 12 character art cards, and more will be available the same day.
I like this music, dude. The music
Plus,
is
more Fire
slapping.
Emblem content will be available following this presentation. Nintendo Music, a service that lets you listen to Nintendo game music anytime, anywhere, will be
The same
updated
day
with
as
certain
second
tracks from
chapter?
this game, including
The
the main
remake?
theme, later today.
Oh, jeez, man.
Additionally,
Poor
the
Trails.
Nintendo Today smart device app, which brings you daily updates from Nintendo, will receive a new Fire Emblem theme beginning tomorrow. The app will also feature new information about Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave leading up to launch. There will also be a new Ask the Developer article, in which developers share their thoughts about working on this game on September 15th.
I'm going to look forward to seeing the feedback on that. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. All right. Let me, hold on a second here. Let me do this. So, y'all, I want to play this game so fucking bad. I want to play it so bad. I want to find out if this is is this, okay, so we saw Seth. So is it truly a prequel? Or is this after all the shit went down and somehow Seth decided to leave and come down south, you know? I don't know. It doesn't really confirm if it's a prequel or sequel, does it? I feel like prequel would be the
like 200
easiest.
years later.
What's that?
The years are like 200 years after though.
Right, but the calendar, is it the same calendar?
Just like that, but not Imperial for the calendar.
That's the thing. Is it the same calendar or not? Is it? We have confirmation on that, Ocean?
Solstice is older, so if anything, it looks like a sequel.
True, but didn't Sothis seem younger than she seemed to be in Three Houses? Like, didn't her wisdom? There's something. Wasn't there something in the story where like she's smaller now than she was before? I'm misremembering that.
It's weird with how the progenitor god works. But generally, she has like forms of reincarnation, of which Rhea was supposed to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual goddess Solstice, I don't believe reverted like to anything.
Okay. I see people say Seth being in it confirms one, and that confirms the other. We don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Keep in
honest.
mind,
I don't know.
Sethis and Flame and all the other saints in that respect are confirmed to be able to essentially reincarnate as different bodies in different timelines. And
I do sure hope that on the other hand, on the topic of Seth, I do sure hope that we do get that set of saying, I have something to ask of you.
Yes. Oh goodness, it's the same VA. It sounded like him when he was talking. So I'm glad that they reprised him. Thank goodness. Same for
I have a weird.
Same for Cassandra Morris. It's Cassandra Morris, right? I think for Sothis.
I was like her.
Yeah.
I have a weird question. Did anybody see Flame during any of that?
No.
I saw a chick with green hair. There's a really cute chick with green hair, but she looked more like a MILF than a daughter.
That's yeah.
Not Flame.
That's Nina, yeah. From what I read, the name is someone different.
It's like Nine or something.
Nine, okay. So I'm gonna do all of the routes at the same time, even though there's one I would pick. Thank God we don't have to pick though, and all we can do is that one. I think that's awesome. I'm glad the players came together and told Intelligence, hey, having to do an Act 1 3 times sucks ass, especially when it's a slog. So I'm glad that they did that. It seems like they've resolved that at least.
I mean, you're picking different roads that happen at the same time, so I think you're gonna repeat some events, but in different perspectives.
That's fine. It's great.
From what the trailer made it look like, it sounded less like 4 different paths. Instead of it sounds like 4 different recruitments. Because I feel like the actual game is like time skip, and in order to get them recruitable after the time skip, you have to play their path. But it does seem like you could get all 4 of them after the time skip if you just play all their paths.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's what I got the impression of, but I'm not sure.
And this actually reminds me a bit of like how the Octopath Traveler actually does stuff.
Oh, Octopath.
Yeah, honestly.
I didn't get far enough Octopath to know for sure, but okay.
Yeah.
And of course, we're already seeing a lot of fan art of the female avatar.
Did we even see the female?
I want to see the female. Hold on.
Yeah,
Show me the
trailer.
female. Is she as freaking cute as Aaliyah and Byleth?
She is on the box art, so.
Pull this shit up. Actually, is she in this artwork? Hold on. Is she? That's her on the right,
Yeah,
right?
She's in the.
Yes, she's on the box art.
I just switched to that scene on my OBS. Okay, so that's those are the MC versions. One's the male, and one's the female. Okay, I do like the female one. Yeah.
The name that I got in the trailer for these two is Eshmel, which is an interesting name choice.
Dude, if they had brought back Byleth, I would have been freaking shouting at the rooftops. That would have been fucking amazing. But you know what? Okay, it's what it is.
Yeah, people
Not
have also been nicknaming Esmeralda, one of the characters shown. They've been nicknaming her Brazilian Hatsune Miku.
Esmeralda.
And
yeah. You know, the girl that was with
the
emo
green.
Dimitri.
The green ponytail,
Yeah.
the long green ponytail. She's freaking cute, man. Yeah.
Although seeing the classes, I don't think I saw a Griffin Knight, which is disappointing because I was hoping to reclass Peter into one.
I think.
Don't you
I
mean?
think Griffin Knight
Aw.
might have been an engaged anything until like they dropped DLC for the game.
Man, there's a lot of waifus in this game, man. But Theodora is probably going to be my favorite leader. But as for waifus, I don't know, man. See, for me, in Three Houses, it was Rhea easily. I loved Rhea so freaking much.
I will say, Feb, that it is a Fire Emblem game. It is a Fire Emblem game, so it's guaranteed to have a lot of waifus.
I love it. I will never complain about that. In previous Fire Emblem games, it seemed a lot more obvious which ones I would like. This one here, though, I'm spoiled for choice, man. There's a lot of MILFs. And cuties. So, yeah.
Although, speaking of that, I am kind of enjoying the little mini tournament Logic is putting in the Fire Emblem channel in the Discord.
Yeah, that's good.
Which I'm just like a pleasant surprise is that they're spread out over like the entire series and not just recency bias.
I love it. I've been voting. Lycus has been getting a lot of my love, just saying.
Yeah, don't worry, she's been getting a lot of mine as well, but she fell short. Like I'm just like, yeah, I expected her to be 19. Wait, she's not. Wait, she's second among the FE4 women. Wow, like there's one FE4 girl that's still in it. One FE4 girl still in it, still in the tournament.
I really like what I saw of the trailer, but I can't say I'm hyped for Fire Emblem because I don't really have for a Switch too. But like, I think gameplay wise, it looks really cool to play. To be fair, since I really did like Engage when I played it.
You have a Switch 1, right? So you played Engage on the Switch 1?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a Switch 1 to play it on it.
Gotcha. Engage really to me, it showed me that it took the reason why Engage I rated it so high, y'all. I mean, it's right here. Hold on. The reason I rated Engage so high is because it's what got me to the series. Three Houses did not sell me on the series at all. I tried and tried and tried, and I just couldn't get into it. Engage was so much more of a smooth experience for me in gameplay, in visuals. I feel like Three Houses has kind of the same kind of color palette, whereas Engage is a lot more colorful. And the music and the story was just straightforward. Nothing felt like a slog for me in Engage. Whereas in Three Houses, there's some slog to it, is what it is. This game here, I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic that this won't also have nearly as much slog, hopefully.
I have an imagination that like you start. So even though we can do all the routes in one playthrough, you're gonna have to start with one until you can switch. Up to that point, then you can switch between the routes. That's what I'm thinking. We don't know how when you can choose the other routes are. That's what I'm thinking because that's just how that is, and that's gonna be interesting though.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I'm gonna do them all, but I kind of want to see like if we can do the whole playthrough what's pretty exciting to me is that we can do the whole story, all the perspectives in one playthrough. I think that's amazing. I'm glad they're doing that. But if I have that freedom, I also want to see what it's like if we get to act the equivalent of Act 2 in this, where Sothis calls on the new person, which for some reason is not Byleth, to go through the second part of the story 5 years later. I kind of want to do it without anybody first, and then like have a save for that, and then have a save to bring up all the ones that I've done where I did all 4 routes before, and try it again and see the difference in the story. I'm curious if that changes the story at all, or if it's just a ploy, a freedom of choice thing, or a illusion of choice thing. I want to see if there's an actual difference when you recruit everybody versus going in on your own. I want to see that. Be curious.
From the way it was sounding like, you basically go in with like a I can't even pronounce the protagonist's name.
Eshmel.
You go in with Eshmel at the start of Act 2, and then you have the option of going back in time and basically recruiting every person, seeing out their story, and then trying to change their fate in it. At least that's what it looks like.
It genuinely sounds like, though, it's not even Act 2. It sounds like that's the beginning of the story, and you're just time traveling back. At least that's the impression I got.
That's an interesting perspective. Interesting.
Like I was saying, it's like Awakening, except we're Lucina.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
This time we're the ones that have to try and keep Crom alive from all this BS.
Interesting. Actually, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty neat perspective. Okay, I like that. Also, I like that these chicks got guns. You're gonna pull out a Glock 17. We're gonna go pew pew.
Nuns with guns. Really funny.
Remember, Nintendo doesn't advocate guns. They go with ink splatter.
Oh, excuse me.
That's the most violent they'll ever get.
It did have a laser, so it's not a bullet coming out of that thing.
It's the holy gun with holy beams.
Okay.
I pronounce this the holy gun of everything. What does it shoot? Lasers.
For their neutral special, they wield a gun.
And your down B is summon the elephant.
Gauntlets that resemble firearms. I thought that I saw punching in this too. So like, there's punching and shooting. You're saying that they're both part of hand-to-hand
I'm
weapons?
guessing it might be like your equivalent of a ranged gauntlet, since that wasn't really a thing in Three Houses.
Oh, I've never seen a range. There was a ranged gauntlet in Three Houses?
No, there wasn't.
There was a combat art that did a ranged attack, but there wasn't a ranged gauntlet.
And even then, gauntlets in Three Houses just kind of became like, at least to me, more obsolete the more we got like better weapons and stuff, because there's only like 2 characters that can fully utilize gauntlets. And even then, it just became moved up. Magic's kind of better, swords are kind of better, axes, lances, all these are just kind of better.
So, yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, because each weapon had a ranged version except for hand-to-hand weapons.
Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So, Ocean, I want to hear your thoughts, man. What we just saw. What do you think, man? Are you hype? Are you going to do all 4?
Do you want my honest opinion or my stream opinion?
I want your honest opinion, dude.
I've decided I don't like this game.
I'm sorry to hear that. Damn. So, do you mind if I ask you what about it let you down? What didn't meet your expectations?
Well, it was more or less in line with what I expected this game to be.
Okay.
I don't necessarily know what I was hoping for. I kind of went into the trailer not expecting something that grabs my eye, and I guess as expected, nothing really grabbed my eye. But there are a few things that were shown in the trailer that kind of raised my eyebrows a bit on what is this kind of thing. And I generally saw a few snippets that reminded me of past mistakes that they made with Three Houses that didn't really get fixed.
Which ones in particular?
I should preface this by saying I'm very biased. If you're hyped for this game, fantastic. Don't listen to me. This is just one man's opinion, and I have gone on record in the past as one of the biggest Three Houses haters on the planet. So it's purely just
He acknowledges that, y'all. It's all good.
So there are a few things I saw that feels weird to me. So first and foremost, probably the biggest thing that detracted me is the overwhelming amount of side exploration, because there's one thing about there's two folds about what the monastery did in Three Houses. One was the massive amount of repeatability that you're forced into it, which is a big killer and something that people really didn't like, and I am glad that they fixed that. The idea that you had to do the monastery 3 times to see all the routes, maybe 4. It's actually 4 times if you play on any harder difficulty, because in Act 1, you can't min-max both sides of Crimson Flower, Silver Snow, so you kind of have to replay the monastery.
Hold on, you can't?
Well, the idea is if you want to pre-plan, you have to account for the fact that if you do one route, you lose Edelgard and Hubert. If you do another route, you lose Citizen Flame.
Oh, wow, I didn't even thought of that.
You have to, if you're playing on harder difficulties, especially when Chapter 13 rolls around, you have to seriously pre-plan for that. And you can't really, unless you glitch time travel, you can't really invest in both.
Okay.
It's not really feasible. Wow. But that's one thing. That's probably the biggest killer. But what actually bothers me more about Monastery is just how much gameplay mechanics were tied into it. It's the idea that if you skip the Monastery, if you skip playing Fire Emblem for something that's not the strategy aspects, if you're just playing it as if it was discount Persona, and if you opt out of that, you will lose a lot of things. You will lose certifications, you lose skill EXP,
I see what you're saying.
lose resources.
That's fair.
And I don't think that's changed in this game. In fact, I think they doubled down, which is a huge thing that makes me go, really? Because if you look at what most of the trailers presented, between the heroic games, you are doing exploration. There's a world map aspect. There are side quests. There are Echoes dungeons that have turn-based combat for some reason. Not even strategy turn-based combat. You're standing in a line shooting attack commands.
I didn't see that. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, there are a lot of these things
for some reason.
Yeah, it's a turn-based game now for some reason, and they show snippets of these things giving you rewards or items or materials or crafting or things that they look like blacksmithing materials. You find wood steel in the Echoes dungeon. You find shipwrecks that give you wood. And these things are, and then you can do side activities like caring for pets or hunting or gathering battalions. These are the things that invariably replenish or add to your stockpile that you have to manage.
Right.
There is a really long protracted turn. I think there was rest time 172 turns left, and they didn't really explain what that means. What do you mean I have 172 turns for free exploration? And
where did they see
that? To me,
on the map?
That to me takes away from the strategical aspect of it. It is doubling down on the management aspect, which at some point really burned me out on Three Houses, and that was the principal thing that kind of did it for me. I'm actually quite bummed to see certifications return. I think objectively that is, flavorful wise, it's a great way for promotion. Objectively, it is an ass cheeks way to get your promotion. That is just not it. And I cannot believe they doubled down on certifications. And another thing that's really turns me off is the idea that the world map exploration, how you get skirmishes as enemies just appear on the world map. It feels like it's doing too much.
That's what Awakening did.
What all the games are.
Awakening.
That's also what that is kind of what Awakening did, but in Awakening you don't have to do it. You really don't. If you just skip the world map stuff, you can just play map to map to map and be fine.
Right, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying you don't have to do it to keep going, whereas this game's going to expect you to do. You're thinking this game
expects you to engage with the side systems, because it seems like there's so many materials and items that are tied into it.
I see.
So the other thing I was really questioning was the way they introduced all the weapons. It feels like the weapon system became less integrated in this game. So they mentioned all the different weapon types, swords are all-rounders. Lances, they slipped in this line. Lances do bonus damage to cavalry. Never happened before.
Yeah,
that's just not a thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Lances do effective damage to cavalry. They just slip that line in. Axes are strong, but they miss a lot. But these are very basic descriptors. Is the weapon triangle still a thing, or are they just adding in different countering systems?
To be fair to that, my counter for that is I don't think they've ever explained the weapon triangle via trailer. So it's still probably could be
I'm not going to say the weapon system is outright gone, but what I am questioning is how they seem like there's a greater focus on not necessarily your character's stats, where what I like to call objective-based, number-based gaming, where you're just having like weapons and effective damage and like weapon differential against everything else. There are a lot more new toys that, granted, the trailer has to build hype, so it does build a lot of focus on that. Like, first of all, gauntlets have never been good. Since the game Three Houses that introduced gauntlets, in the 2 games after, they have never been a good iteration of gauntlets. It has consistently been the most ass cheeks weapon. I don't know how they plan on balancing it this time. Like in Three Houses, they try to make gauntlets go, oh, it's locked one range, but you get double attacks. Wonderful, but turns out gauntlets are really bad and nobody ever uses it. In Engage, they try to make it so that gauntlets can break staffs, and they tried that and it didn't work. Gauntlets are so really bad. In this game, they just turned gauntlets into a gun. Maybe 1-2 range access is what gauntlets needs, but there are a lot of different weapon systems, but I didn't get a lot of answers to just how involved that is. Like, I'm probably biased on this, but I did enjoy the idea of break in Engage, because I feel like that is an addition to a simplistic weapon triangle system that makes sense. It is a natural build up to that. But in this game, they seem to have moved away from that and instead focused more on character specific gimmicks. They spend a lot of time mentioning how like Theodora just has a ballista ability, where Theodora can uniquely get battalions that use gambits, where Kai can just recruit animals, where Kai can just launch a catapult, where Deitrix gets like, I don't know, the Warp Ragnarok from the Engage ability. And there are just casualty chariots that can do override, elephants that can trample, and these are a lot more like specific gimmicks. And I'm very ambivalent on that, because on one hand, it is really neat to have all these new toys, but on the other hand, it's really easy for the balance to spiral out of control. Okay. Because the more you move away from more simplistic combat systems, the more obtuse and protracted a lot of the gameplay gets for strategy games. And the last thing that got me really, really sus on this is the fact that it's a Three Houses leveling system again. I don't think that leveling system works, because in the trailer you saw somebody just hitting level 29 and gaining stat points. 29 is a really high number. In Three Houses, the level cap was 99, and I will be the first to go on record and saying I don't like that. Like, I do not like the fact that characters do not have a maximum level, because it invariably introduces the problem called stat bloat. Essentially, like, numbers stop mattering, a level of start mattering after a point, because it is one thing to go a game with very low stat caps. If you think of games like Fire Emblem 11 Shadow Dragon, or Fire Emblem 5 Thracia, or early game of Fire Emblem 14 Fates, what really mattered to you was the idea of stat points, because if you're talking about 7 speed versus 10 speed, then in your mind you go, if I speed tonic, or if I do a speed rally, I can get 12 speed, and that is the threshold that allows me to double. Numbers mean more when they are not bloated up to like an arbitrarily large number. Especially speed, but Three Houses kind of did toss that out the window, and in a lot of cases when you're playing really high difficulty Three Houses, the game became really grinding, really annoying, because the numbers became really arbitrary. You could have a character that enters a map with like 60 plus speed, and this is the same reason I don't like Awakening, for the same thing. Stat numbers just stop mattering. But in Three Houses Maddening, you can have like, this character is level 90 with 62 speed, and you get to Maddening endgame, there's a Sword Master with 80 speed, and he doubles you, and there's nothing you can do to beat him. And it's like, when numbers stop mattering, the game itself kind of stops mattering, and it's something that I really wish it didn't bring back, but it kind of did. So like, that general feelings are just that, in the most asinine way I can put it, it looked like they thought Three Houses was fun. And again, that is coming from me, the biggest Three Houses hater on the planet.
I mean, I still feel like the weapon triangle thing is kind of too early to judge at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm not making a judgment based on that. They could very well have the weapon triangle, but mostly my point is that generally I think there's a limit to how much you can overload combat gimmicks. Like, one thing that's really taboo to break is the idea of range. Like, if you give a character just ability to do Deadeye every turn, or do a ballista, or do any sort of catapult, it kind of tears apart the strategical layer, because then positioning and ranges stop mattering when you have a lot of systems that can take it for granted. Like, you have to be really careful when you're sprinkling systems like that into a game. It's really flashy to say I launch a fireball 10 tiles away. cool. But if I can do that like 2 or 3 times a map, even that rapidly starts to trivialize the rest of everything.
I see what you're saying.
I suppose. I guess it's to be interesting to see if they balance it, if they even do. Is it going to be once per map?
I guess like my biggest gripe is I want my strategy games to be strategical and not, oh, I have like 3 meteors and I can just destroy them all. You know, like I don't want the game to turn into visual novel, because then the only way you introduce difficulty is to kind of just bloat stats, which is just a really lame way to do it.
Who said that that there was a panel of players or something that they learned, and that's why that Intelligent Systems learned from Three Houses that they don't want to play Act 1 like 3 times. Somebody say that at the beginning?
Yes. Sure. Like I can definitely see that, and that's one of the biggest complaints too, right? Is the idea that like I don't want to do the monastery more than once. It's really boring.
Sloggy as hell.
I guess in addition to that, my gripe with it is mostly like I just don't want to be forced to play the monastery more than the actual maps, because it, like in our minds we all see the monastery as side content. It is never the intent of the game, because the maps, the main story chapters, the end of the month things in Three Houses, that's what drives the plot forward. Exactly. That's what gives the characters more intrigue and interaction. The monastery in between is stock standard side work where characters have essentially kind of dialogue and you're just going through the motions. But when they double down on that, it feels like the main story just gets shoved off a bit more. Even if you only had to do it once, it's still there, right? Like it's still trying to, I feel like it's trying to overtake the core gameplay loop.
I agree with that, Ocean, but I also gotta say, unfortunately, as much as it is, and I might agree with you on this, I liked it, how Engage did it a lot better. I enjoyed how the floating island or whatever it was.
The Somnial?
The Insomnial, that's it. Somnial was a lot less, I feel like, time consuming and sloggy than the monastery was in Three Houses.
The thing with Somnial is that, yeah, go ahead, sorry, finish the
problem is that money talks. Engage didn't do nearly as well sales wise than Three Houses. So guess what? They're going to double on what they made the most money off of.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm not faulting them for like trying to make Three Houses too, essentially.
Yes.
Because like it is objectively a very popular game. It is objectively a very beloved game, and I do hope to see the game do well. I don't believe it's for me, but I will obviously will still play it and withhold my full opinions until then. It's just that this trailer kind of confirms my suspicions of what the game will be, and it's not necessarily something I'm sold on. But one more thing about the Somnial is, I think it goes back to my earlier point. The Somnial has a lot of things you can do, but none of it is required. Like you could do so many things on the Somnial. You could fish, you could garden, you could do push-ups as Alfred. There's so many random bullshit mini games you can do, and you don't have to do any of it.
You don't have to do it.
Like if you really want the 100 bomb fragments, go ahead and do it. But if you don't do it, you're not any worse in the playthrough.
That's a good
point.
point.
You can very easily beat Engage without ever entering into the Somnial a single time. Like if you just want to play the strategical side of the map, and you can't really do that with Three Houses.
Nah.
Like you could skip every month until the end, but like mentally it just feels worse. Like it feels like you're giving up so much more. And in this game, it seems like it is more monastery than Somnial, with the idea of like, oh, you have 174 turns of free time. Let's go roam the world map. Let's do side quests. Let's garden. Let's go dungeon delving. Let's like do anything else.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I feel like this is not gonna. So this is why I'm glad I had you voice your true opinion, because I Nintendo's Nintendo, and I'm ever the optimist. But you provide a perspective that I didn't consider, and I appreciate that. So Engage.
Like, to be clear, I'm not gonna like shit on the game or anything.
Right, I know you won't.
I will still play it. I will most likely still have a good time with it. It is just what my expectations have been set to.
Are you playing on day one? Are you gonna play on day one?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you are, because I'm not gonna be able to wait that long.
No, of course. Like this is a day one for me. It's Fire Emblem, right?
Good shit.
Like I hope my spiel just now doesn't get construed as like being negative Nancy about it. It's a new Fire Emblem game. At the end of the day, I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll have a good time with it. It's just what my expectations lie for it.
I think. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Zombie. How long have we derailed? This is not a derail. This is very pertinent.
It is Russian.
I think also the way I now rate like Fire Emblem games is like, okay, it was fun to play through once. Am I willing to play it again? Because I think a lot of the enjoyment I get from Fire Emblem is being able to replay a Fire Emblem game again.
Interesting. Okay.
Because there's like we were saying before, there's a strategic aspect of it, and yeah, I do enjoy the stories of Fire Emblem, but like it's not always a strong suit for me. That's not the reason why I always play Fire Emblem, and so I take replayability as a really important factor for me, and it is also probably why I don't rate Three Houses as highly anymore, because I can't bring myself to replay the game. And again, open-minded, but we'll see with how Fortune of Weave is. Like, I feel like I'm going to enjoy it the first time I play through, but will I enjoy it a second time is going to be the question.
I think Isu has the right idea, and I guess to further elaborate on that, Fire Emblem as a franchise is meant to be replayed. You're given a bigger cast than you can deploy on purpose. It's an intentional design choice. And one of the things that makes Fire Emblem as timeless as it is the fact that games are supposed, like these games are not a one and done. You are supposed to play it more than once. And if a game cannot offer you that, then it is not considered a good Fire Emblem game. Like there's a reason why 4 and 5 are really beloved in the community, because people still play 4 and 5. You can, every playthrough, you can try something different and be given rewards for it. Isu's favorite game to her is Radiant Dawn. The reason for that is because she can replay it once a year. Right, because it's just something that can offer you the ability to do that. When in my case, I played Berwick Saga twice back to back, and I did like, well, granted the second time was get content, but I was not bored playing it the second time. I immediately wanted to do it. With Engage, the instant I beat it, I started another playthrough. And one of the reasons why nowadays a game like Conquest has aged really well for me is because I still regularly replay Conquest. Every time I do, I try something new, and it feels like I'm playing the game for the first time.
Interesting.
And it's also why something like Engage has gone down, because as I try to replay Engage more and more, I find that its systems are surprisingly now more limiting, and there's less things that can offer to me on a repeat playthrough. Like I feel like I've somehow solved Engage in a way where I can't really think of anything new to do. Whereas I don't have that problem with Fire Emblem games that I consider to be top tier. So things like Thracia or Conquest, or things like even Shadow Dragon. Like those are games where I can find new things to do, and they will never run out of stuff for me to do. But games like Three Houses, and one of the reasons why I consider it to be like the worst FE game, in my opinion, is the fact that like I do not want to touch that game again. And I don't think Fire Emblem games should ever give me that feeling. Regardless of how much fun I have with it for the first time, it just makes the burnout afterwards feel that much worse. Because let me be the first to confess, when Three Houses first came out, I no-lifed it. I played 160 hours of that game within the first 3 weeks. Like that's all I did. And I had a fantastic time with it. But then the problem came where in a Fire Emblem game where replayability is supposed to be its greatest boast, I had no intentions of doing that anymore. And I worry if Fortune's Weave falls in the same pitfall, because like you said, I only have to do the monastery once. What if I want to play it again? Right? Like,
can I add something?
I'll be right back. I gotta pee so bad. I'll be right back. Go ahead, man.
Can I admit something? So you know how we're talking about replayability for like Three Houses? Is it kind of bad that like the second playthrough I did on like Three Houses, like trying to go through all the routes, I just kind of skipped like all of the monastery cutscenes to the point where I just didn't care?
Yeah, like that's natural, right? Like every time I replay Fire Emblem, I skip all the cutscenes. You think I read the story a second time? Because that's not what I play the games for.
Story, the characters, the lore.
Yeah, but like I don't care about that on a second playthrough. I just want to try some weird shit in the strategy game.
That's fair.
Like I've read the plot of Thracia once. And I played that game a lot.
This is all really my personal opinion, and I probably people are gonna disagree with me. But when I look at Fire Emblem, as you said, I'm looking more on like the combat aspect itself, because from all the stories that we have done from Fire Emblem, I don't think they are like really that special, right? In a way.
I mean, that's not really an unpopular opinion. It's pretty well agreed on that the story of Fire Emblem is the means to an end to just drive the maps forward. Like, I appreciate a good story, but I've gone on record in saying in the past that the story in Fire Emblem does not matter. What matters is the fact that you want to be invested in the battles. If the battles make sense because the story has driven you there, even though the story is absolute bullshit nonsense, if it gives you a reason to do that map, then it has done its job. So, like, the story itself is, like, it can be disjointed. I'm not playing Fire Emblem for the story. I'm playing it for, like, the context behind it, if I care about the story at all.
So yeah, now that you are talking about it with the monastery and everything, it's like if somehow the game actually roadblocked me from actually enjoying like the combat aspect, that will actually be very detrimental and very, very bad in terms of like how I enjoyed the game, right?
Yeah, I'll repeat the point I said earlier. It felt like they thought Three Houses was fun, and I don't agree.
No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Something tells me going through those 4 routes, at the end, I'm not going to want to replay it, just because it's like, I'm already going to feel drained after doing all those 4 routes, and probably going through that monastery section with all those 4 characters, getting everyone built up again, because it's a different army. I'm probably going to have to grind everything, unless something happens.
Don't worry, Yuna.
I already feel drained.
Don't worry, Yuna. Once I steal your Switch 2, I can do it for you.
We're still writing Yuna's house. Real quickly, does everybody have the 27th off?
No.
I will say this. I can already see some replayability with some of like the challenge runs you can make with like only doing like 1 route and then going into like what should be the final battle. That should be fun to see, but I could only see myself playing this one Fortune Wave 1 time, going through all the routes.
I don't even know if something like that warrants. Like, a cool thing about how, and the reason why Fire Emblem is so replayable is because you can go from one to the next. Like, one of the reasons I played Fire Emblem 7, I think like 12 times now, is because if I wanted to, I could just binge like 7 maps in a row. There's no downtime in between. And that kind of pacing is what you really need for a game to age.
I think one of the things I want Fortune Weave to do, and we talked about this earlier, like, you know how you said, like, level bloatings, like, it doesn't matter what the stats are if you're, like, 60 speed and then all of a sudden the enemy is at, like, 99 speed. Sure. I think I want, like, a hard cap on the levels, at least on the character-wise, to be, like, level 40. Because at the end of the day, you're not I don't expect like anybody to basically constantly like rewind like time like for like couple months in a row, just get every single character up to like level 99.
I mean, so you're right, but you also just described every Fire Emblem game that's not 3 houses.
Oh yeah.
Like every Fire Emblem game except 3 houses caps your level at some point.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And to be clear, 3 houses level cap is 99. You are never reaching 99. You are beating the game at like level 60 or 70. Like nobody outside of, I don't know, maybe fucking Excelblum or something grinds to level 99. It is nonsense to do that. Even on maddening.
So I'm basically just describing, I want like a base Fire Emblem experience.
It's the idea that like characters don't cap out, because the idea of level 99 is the idea that your character will keep leveling functionally infinitely. Like you will beat the game's 20 or 30 levels before even getting close to level 99. And I like the idea of capping characters more than letting them infinitely scale, because if characters can infinitely scale, the game must therefore also be forced to do it. And it's not necessarily the arms race that makes the game engaging.
There is something that I'm saying online, and it looks like we can customize the main character from what I've seen on a couple of screenshots on Twitter. But I don't know how that's going to work. But it looks like we can customize our main character, like appearance-wise. So That should be interesting.
You think we could get long hair versus short hair? Take off the hood, and then all of a sudden, hey, look at that. That's a nice outfit.
It seems like I see what Ocean's saying about they doubled down on the monastery bullshit, but they did that and they took away the negative of having to do it 3 times. It seems like, but the problem is now they've taken away the replayability aspect of it. Am I understanding that correctly?
Right. Like I like my biggest takeaway is a Fire Emblem game is doomed if it cannot be replayed, because that is fundamentally not what SRPGs are about. Because SRPGs incentivize horizontal scaling and strategical plays, and a game only designed to be played once is ironically like Persona, like story-driven RPGs that are meant to be experienced once that you can replay as a future just purely because you want to. But like strategy games like Fire Emblem shine because the different types of strategy you can try should be infinite. It should give you a reason to try something new.
I see what you're saying. I played Persona multiple times. Persona 5 I played
like
4 times. For the 4 different life
idea
choices
is like
and
the
everything.
design it's the design intentions those players actually do. Like if you how I replay Trails, right? But like games like Trails, like with its massive plot twists and these big cinematic moments that are meant to be experienced at its peak impact the first time. Right. And future replays are because like, oh, I really like this game, I want to play it again. But strategy games are not necessarily quite like that. It doesn't necessarily give you that big climatic punches, but instead it just says, here's like 100 things you can try. But for this playthrough, you only have the time to do like maybe 5 things.
I see what you're saying.
Nowadays, people want to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Boyne. You go ahead.
I was about to say, nowadays, if people want to replay, like say 3 houses, it's not just the different routes. It's more so like, hey, I want to romance this character. I want to romance that character.
Yes.
Like it's not even the strategy part they're replaying. It's more so like, hey, I want this ending. I want that ending. Blah blah blah.
I don't plan to replay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't plan to replay Fire Emblem 4 or 5. Now, if there's a remake, that's a whole nother thing. I'll play the shit out of a remake if they ever do it. 4 and 5.
Yeah, and this is don't take this as me flaming you, Fab, but this is also because you play Fire Emblem for a motivation that's different than what most people play Fire Emblem.
That's true. I fully accept that. Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like fundamentally how SRPGs are kind of made. Like one thing low key I've been egging on Issa to do is for her to try the Toho SRPG, but even like outside the Fire Emblem IP, even for any other IP's SRPG, these are games meant to be replayed. These are games meant to be like, here's fucking 90 playable units. You can only use 10.
Did you
want to use the others? Try something new.
Did you ever play Langrisser? Or what was the predecessor to Langrisser? What the fuck was it called? SRPG. Langrisser or
she did one
Growlancer and Langrisser. Those two.
I grew up as Langrisser. I played Langrisser before I played Fire Emblem.
Wow. Okay. So
one of the cool things I appreciate about Langrisser was the idea that like you had, well, the game I played was Langrisser 2, but you had like 10 commanders you can always deploy, but what you can get each of them to do can change between playthrough to playthrough.
Interesting. Okay. So that is kind of an SRPG signature. Is the replayability?
The idea is replayability. If you one and done a strategy RPG, then that implies the game is already solved, and you can't really solve strategy games that simply, right?
Okay.
I mean, as I was about to say, I think I said this in the collab chat with as far as replayability with regarding SRPGs, like before, well, you announced the stream, and I was planning on doing this anyway. Like, there's an SRPG series I've been playing. It's the one I've been showing in the music streams for a while. I just completed a playthrough of like the first English localized version. My initial plan was to actually stream on Twitch the New Game Plus playthrough because it unlocks a lot of things, including like including like a romance option that's only available on a second playthrough.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was playing on Twitch. However, like I said, my first playthrough on that was on actual hardware. So I have to get some of the equipment and like the tools necessary to transfer the save from my PS2 memory card to the PC so I can get it on the emulator. Well, there is, but it requires a memory card exploit, and I'm waiting for that memory card thing in the mail.
Okay. Good shit, dude. I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah. It's one of those where, and I will say that I do plan on going through it.
Let me shut you out. Hold on, let me shut you out.
Yeah, I haven't streamed on Twitch in a long time, but I am planning on streaming a New Game Plus.
Is it Bull185 on Twitch?
Bull185 on Twitch, yep. You'll see me on the chat, yeah.
Oh, you're playing Fire Emblem 8? All right, cool.
I was playing Fire Emblem 8, but the one I am planning on streaming was Sakura Wars 5. Like I said, I've been chilling it in the music channel, but
Sakura Wars is right.
But that's the one where I say it actually has replay value because you can transfer all your combat abilities over. Some of them which are only available on a second playthrough, but for me it's more like a romance option that's only available on a second playthrough, and it's actually who I wanted to romance in the first place.
That's big. Like that would get me to play a game again. Like say I don't know. Say I can only romance Ray out on a second playthrough of Three Houses. You bet your fucking ass I would have been on the second playthrough like in a jiffy. So I can see how big that is if it is your favorite. Dude, Sai Nijima, yo, if I could get New Game Plus Sai Nijima romance, I'd fucking do that shit on P5.
Yeah, actually, there's a video I saw online. You might have seen it as well. It said the worst thing about your Persona 5 waifu, it gets to Sai Nijima and he says you can't romance her. Seriously, Atlas, what the?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can tell her. You can tell Sai Nijima about all of your girlfriends, and yet she won't even bat an eye at her sister being part of the harem.
Oh, she did bat an eye. She did bat an eye.
No, because she basically looks at it with the words, okay, this is now going in the statement. Tell me everything you know about this in this 10-minute, I kid you not, I'm in the middle of the modded Persona 5 playthrough. Tell me everything you know in approximately 10 minutes that takes 30 hours to get you.
There you go.
Ultimately, if Fortune Sweep was only fun once, but that first playthrough is the best time I've ever had, and I'm content with that, you know?
That's fair. And it sounds like you really got into Three Houses. Sure, you weren't able to get anything out of more than a first playthrough, but at least you got 100 and some hours out of it, which is way more than I've gotten out of any freaking.
A huge part of it is definitely bitterness, right? It's the idea of I basically gave my life for this game, and then now the fall for that has been so immense. You get a bit bitter about it. And sure, right. I'm a disgruntled old man over this, but I don't have that feeling with the other titles in the franchise, which is why, a huge part of it is lamentation, I guess, right? But in the present moment, it's launch, it's hype, and if I have the best time of my life as Fortune's Weave, if I like the setting, if I like the characters, who cares? It'll be a nice first playthrough. I'll have fun with it.
I think that's a great way of doing that, despite your reservations for it. And you know what? Now I'm gonna ask a question for everybody here in chat, you guys as well. Let's say that Fortune's Weave does amazing. It sells just as well as Three Houses, okay? Let's say it does great for Nintendo. It is great. Fire Emblem 19. What do you hope Intelligent Systems does for Fire Emblem 19? You hope they go back and do a remake of FE4 finally? Or do you hope they do a third Three Houses? Or do you hope they do something totally different? What y'all think?
I'm hoping that they do either that FE4 remake or they do something completely different. Because, like I said, even though Fortune's Leave looks great, it looks amazing, Fodlan fatigue, as I like to call it, it does kind of exacerbate it.
Yes.
Because
I'd be tired
it kind
of it
of, and it kind of annoys me when there are fans who act like Three Houses is literally the only game in the series.
Yes.
And it's one of those where it's if you don't like Engage, that's fine. Personally, I love Engage, but if you don't like Engage or want to trash it, that's fine by me. But the fact that you're completely ignoring the rest of the series, is what kind of annoys me. I'm saying they're shilling Eula's series. Like I even said to a friend of mine who loves Three Houses, I challenged him to play a Fire Emblem game that was not either Three Houses, Awakening, or Fates. He balked.
He didn't play Engage? Engage is the obvious answer there.
Yeah,
it was just before Engage.
This same friend said he wished that Nintendo and NIS would create a separate series just focusing on Fodlan. Like a spin-off series. Not just like a game or two, a spin-off series just on Fodlan.
See,
he says it'd be like Persona spinning off of Shin Megami Tensei.
Do you guys see how far down I have Three Houses on this list, by the way? Just speaking of it. So, I understand what Ocean's saying, but I also, I'm just glad we're getting another Fire Emblem, okay? I get it. But I would rather have, dude, I loved Fire Emblem 15 so much. I'd rather have a remake with amazing remixes or rearranges from Fire Emblem 4. Oh, that'd be so fucking sick. And then at the end of every 4, the fucking barbecue. Do you know how traumatized people would be? I was traumatized.
It's like the barbecue. It gets to the point where even Engage makes fun of the barbecue.
Yeah.
Someone even posted a video where it said, "Even intelligent systems roast Sigurd."
I'll bring the pork.
I'm actually gonna send you that. I'll DM you that video, Feb.
Hold on. Can you also DM me that video?
I'll watch it another time. But
I like to think that they had FE405 remake cooking in the back.
Yes.
For FE18.
I hope so.
Yeah, I like to think they've been cooking that for FE18, and then some asshole lost the McDonald's napkin they wrote all the game's ideas on, so now they're scrambling to remake the whole thing.
It was probably on the same
Fortune's Weave instead.
It was in the same. It was in the same place that Trap said it. Anyways, who else was saying? Who else was telling me to DM that video? Equinox. All right, let me just DM you real quick.
And when people talk about FW as the next FE game after Three Houses, as if Engage doesn't even exist, the articles are like fans have been waiting for something. So Engage is, I think they wrote Engage to be the the anniversary release. The problem, it got delayed because of COVID, but it was originally supposed to be like a tribute to all, and that's why I saw Erica. That's why I saw Sigurd. The first time I ever saw Sigurd was in 17, relating to 4. Celica even. When I saw Celica, I was like, ooh, waifu. Erica was definitely waifu. I don't know, I got excited when I saw Engage. Engage gave me a teaser of all the different protagonists from all the series. And that's why I went back and played everything. It was one of the biggest things why I went back and played everything, because of Engage. So I'm hoping, though, if they do as masterful, in my opinion, if they do as masterful a performance as they did for FE2 in Fire Emblem 15, Shadows of Valentia, if I know we'll get that kind of quality out of FE19, if it was a remake of 4, I would want that 150, 200%. I would want that.
Plus, like I said, there's a lot of recognizable VAs that they already have.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, they voice these characters on Heroes. Well, that's going to be easy casting.
Go ahead, Daru. What were you going to say? You were saying something, I think. Man.
Oh, I'm just like, Engage. I'm just like, I'm not mad at you, Daru. It's like, you've only touched Engage. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's fair. I'm a bit, but like I said, there's a lot of personal bias coming into play.
Yeah, it's like it's not like, oh, I don't want to touch old games because I like this kind of Fire Emblem. It's just like, I play Engage. I think I had my fun with it, but I don't really feel like it's necessary for me to go back to the previous games. Personally,
that's fair.
Yeah,
Fire Emblem is more than just any one individual game, and one of the things that was most heartening to me about Engage is that Intelligent Systems. It feels like a clear evidence that Intelligent Systems acknowledges every game, all of their creations as a whole.
Yes,
they do not shy away from the fact that 4 or 5 might not exist because there's bad blood between them and Shozukaga or something, or maybe Revelation was not received well, so they just they don't really try to. They actually do embrace the fact that whether it be Persona Light in Three Houses, whether it be visual novel in Echoes, whether it be just hardcore strategy like Shadow Dragon or Thracia. They embrace all the different aspects that the series has grown and evolved to in the 35 years it's existed. They don't necessarily like try to pretend one part doesn't exist or being like, oh, this part was a mistake, we'll never do that again. It is more so like a celebration of everything that's come into the past. And it's so many parts that make this franchise as whole. And it makes it so that whatever direction that they choose to push it forward, like Fortune's Weave is 18, and whatever they choose to make 19 is, there's a bit of heartening degree in knowing that like in terms of how they see this IP, they don't necessarily shy away from the fact that parts of it have existed in the past, regardless of how it's actually perceived.
Yes.
And it's the idea that like, yeah, a remake will probably happen one day because they haven't forgotten it. They acknowledge that it's a part of the series. Even if Fire Emblem nowadays has evolved to something much greater than what it was before in the past, which was map by map turn-based, like compare Three Houses to FE7. For example, like they might as well be from a different franchise, but it's the idea that like these parts and what the series has evolved to, it's a series of building blocks that really builds Fire Emblem into what it is today, and the continual acknowledgement of that is something that I want to see them keep doing going forward, because I think that's great. It's one of the things that sells me on the franchise as a whole. It's the fact that like everything does matter, even if the series goes in a different direction, the past is still there.
That's really cool to hear, and it's very optimistic. I hope they remake 4 and 5, because they could just as easily decide, you know what, the first arc that the West saw was 7, right? They could say, we're gonna do 6 and 7 and just skip 4 and 5. I hope they don't skip 4 and 5, man.
Yeah, I guess you get the Elite Saga is, and I apologize beforehand. The Elite Saga is number 6, 7 in the Fire Emblem series.
Oh God, I didn't even think of that. Jeez. Okay.
It's the idea that like even games before when it became mainstream are still Fire Emblem games, and they do acknowledge that. Like how much screen time Sigurd got in Engage, for example.
He got a lot.
Yeah, it's not even the fact that like, oh, this is the brainchild of Shozo Kaga, and he tried to take ownership of this. There's bad blood. We split on bad terms, and they don't try to like delete Puzzle Radiance because it was in part ways made from Shozo Kaga's designos that eventually became Burbank Saga. Like they took parts of that and made it into Puzzle Radiance too, but it doesn't matter, right? Because these are all Fire Emblems at the end of the day.
Indeed, they're all Fire Emblem, and they embraced it. The problem is that money. What I'm worried about is I feel like as time goes on, money becomes more important, and it's sad. I guess I'm more pessimistic. I'm proud of you for being optimistic, because I'm a little more pessimistic. I feel like they're going to continue nowadays more than ever. They have to either go for the money or they're going to go broke.
But to be fair,
that's me.
This was to be fair, they encountered the same situation like post Fates, post Awakening, because to the point where Fates, for better and for worse, tried to be Awakening 2 in a lot of ways. Like, the child mechanic was shoehorned into Fates because, hey, people loved it in Awakening, so Fates has to have the child mechanic.
Yeah, but they could have done the child mechanic with like a time skip. They didn't have to basically have the child essentially be stuck in a tower like Corrin. I'm gonna point that one out. What the fuck?
Awakening was also a Hail Mary. Isu, that's a good point, Isu. I remember people saying that Awakening was a Hail Mary. Is that? Hold on. Ocean, was Awakening a Hail Mary?
Out of business. They were, so what actually doomed the series was Radiant Dawn.
Oh no, Radiant Dawn.
Radiant Dawn was actually doomed the series. Like they made a Shadow Dragon afterwards, which sold decently well, but it was on the DS platform, and it wasn't necessarily enough to keep the company afloat. They didn't have the money to even localize 12. So after 12 came out, they were just like, all right, you know what? One last game. We're closing down afterwards, and then Awakening sold like hotcakes.
Awakening was my first Fire Emblem game. I remember buying the 3DS that had the design of Awakening on it. Back in like, what was it, 2010, 2011?
Yes, I never found one.
Wait, you're saying that's worth something?
No, I just couldn't find one in my city.
Dude, I had
really
one.
badly wanted one.
I gave it to my son. I need to check to make sure he's got that shit.
Yeah. Anyways, as far as the whole Awaken Fates thing, like even Heroes, when they were doing seasonal units for the first time, the seasonal units for about a year, with the exception of like 2 units, not 2 banners, 2 units, were just Awakening and Fates. And it wasn't until like one seasonal that got massive backlash where people said, stop with the Awakening and Fates. We want to see the older characters in these seasonals as well. Like for 1 year,
interesting.
For 1 whole year after release, there was only one seasonal banner that had characters that were not from either Awakening and Fates. It was on the first Bridal banner, which was not too long after release, and it was 2 characters. It was Bridal Sita and Bridal Lyn. That was it.
Sita and Lyn. Interesting. Okay. Well, Sita and Lyn are the 2 waifus, probably the most popular waifus in the whole franchise outside of Awakening at that point.
Yeah, Lyn, let me put it this way. For Lyn, in Lyn's case, when they announced Heroes, they held a poll for like Choose Your Legends. It's like a fan vote where the top, nowadays, it's like from that point forward, it was like the top 2 characters in the male and female divisions would get their own special outfits and their own versions for to be released in August. They initially said it was just going to be the male and female winner. So they expected someone like Lucina or Camilla to take the top spot in the female division.
That's fair.
Intelligent Systems was caught completely off guard when Lyn ended up winning it. They did not have a design in mind for Lyn, so that's why they said, okay, we're going to do the top 2 male and female divisions, which speaking of which, the next Choose Your Legends banner is in a couple weeks, and I have to remember who won. I know one of the female winners was actually one of the characters in Tokyo Mirage Sessions, but Sigurd ended up winning a spot in Choose Your Legends, so he's going to get a special alt as well.
Dude, that's awesome. Hell, dude, Sigurd's he's a Chad, man. I love that dude.
He's a Chad. Just don't stick him. Just make sure he stays away from mysterious leaves in the forest, and make sure that he's resistant to fire.
Yes, absolutely.
Make sure he out.
I guess I want to mention something about the fact that you mentioned pessimism of FE and how sales drive its direction.
Yeah.
One of the things that made me more optimistic about the everything in general is a general acceptance of how fundamentally Nintendo has chosen to go forward with Fire Emblem. Because there was a point in the past where I was more of a grouch about it all. Like I was more like I hate the fact that like character supports matter more. I hate the fact that there's less strategical things. And nowadays I've gained I guess more of a new perspective on it. And ironically, it came from playing a shit ton of Berg Saga, playing a shit ton of Lancaster, and playing a shit ton of the Toho SRPG, Fantasy Maiden Wars.
Okay.
So those are the games that kind of made me realize something, which is there's a place for SRPGs that definitely super heavily capitalize on the strategical elements of it. And that place is 100% not for everybody. Like there's absolutely no way in hell I can convince anything but the most ardent diehard SRPGs fans to even try Perfect Saga. It is extremely hostile. It is not designed to be a game that's playable by everybody. And in a lot of ways, that is a boon and a curse in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I prefer games that choose to appeal to a specific niche. Like think of a game like Dark Souls. Not everybody can explicitly play Dark Souls. It is not a game designed for everybody.
Right.
But for people who want to play it,
they love it.
It capitalizes and caters to them so well that that's all they want to do. And strategy games kind of fall under the same bubble, where there are strategy games like the ones that Shozakaga made, even to some extent like the Toho SRPG, which is not even that hard, but like they fall into the camp where it's like
Toho RPG.
No, he didn't make the Toho, but like a different example. Like the Toho SRPG is not even that hard, but it kind of falls under the camp of just saying, if you want to double down and capitalize on the strategy aspect, you can. But it comes at a point of like making things more niche, making things less appealable to everybody else.
And less mainstream.
Like I just saw you on the fact that like Toho music is amazing and Fantasy Maiden Wars has over 160 remix tracks and they're all bangers.
Hell yeah.
But does that make you want to try SRPG? Probably not. You might get burned out of the gameplay loop because it is not something that is designed for everybody. But Nintendo being Nintendo, one of their creeds in design was like think of things like Mario and Zelda. They do want to appeal to not only like more casual audiences, but just like pretty much everyone in general. And the design that Fire Emblem has had it in a way is to make strategical elements of a game much more tolerable. Like to put it in a way that's perhaps a little bit condescending, it's like wrapping bitter medicine in like a piece of candy and feeding it to somebody, right? You make it more tolerable for these concepts to be digested. And you trade that widespread appeal and you still have strategical elements. And what you get instead is something that everybody can get something different out of it. And there's some appreciation for that. And whatever the series decides to go from there, one thing that they still and will continuously do really well is not even necessarily the fact that like sales drive the direction of the game, but they design their games in a way where everybody will look at it and find something that go, ooh, I want to try that. And that is something that more hardcore SRPGs just do not do because they don't need to bother to try that kind of marketing strategy. But for a direct like Fortune's Weave, I have friends that don't even touch Fire Emblem talking about it. And there's a lot of value in that. And it sees success, not necessarily from a one-dimensional standpoint of like we're watering down one aspect to do another, but it's the fact that this is objectively a fairly excellently designed game. It has some sort of appeal for people. And that kind of direction is valid, even for a strategy RPG. It is a valid direction to take, and it's something that sees much widespread success. And if it works for them, then they absolutely should keep doing it because it is just a different flavor of what makes a genre great.
I appreciate that you have the presence of mind. Is that the right word thing I'm thinking? To be able to see outside of your perspective. That's a big deal. That you can see what Nintendo's trying to do, trying to make it more appealing. However, you also understand that it when you try to make a game appeal to too many people, people start to fall off of it, so they don't feel as passionate for it. Like it's not like Dark Souls. The example you gave of Dark Souls, for example, they make it just for Dark Souls players, people who would enjoy that. People who are Dark Souls players are going to enjoy the fuck out of it, right? But then people who aren't. They got plenty of other stuff to play, right? Dude, who doesn't have a backlog?
I think that's fine, right? Because like for me, it's something. Oh, I crave hardcore SRPG. I want to make my brain hurt.
Right.
All right.
Right.
I'll go boot up like Tearing Saga or something. Right. But like on the other hand, like if a game is just fun, who cares how they made it, right? And Fortune's Weave looks like it's fun. Maybe it won't be fun after 300 hours, but hey, it'll be fun.
We were talking about this earlier. We've kind of derailed quite a bit here, but it's been a good discussion here. We're talking about how a developer can make a game more mainstream, but what it costs to do that. That's kind of simplifying it a lot. But like, you can make a game more mainstream and make it more tolerable for more people, but it's going to be less, I don't want to say enjoyable, but less catered towards people who are way in the niche of SRPGs. Is that the best way of putting it?
Sure.
Okay, you can join. Okay, you can join.
One way to think of it is like, I definitely think Engage as an example. You could think of it as like a more strategical game, but it is nowhere near the strategical depth and layer that you need to approach a game like Berwick, right? And I still think that's fine. Like it's trying to do what the core tenet of the game is, and that's good enough. And it does it in a way that's more approachable. Like you would much sooner clear Engage successfully than you can clear like a Kaga game successfully. If I dropped you into FE5 blind, you would.
I'd be fucked. I would have never made it.
You would not be able to proceed past it. But I can drop you into Engage blind, and you'd be perfectly fine.
Exactly.
But what you get out of Engage after a while might be like, oh my god, my brain hurts. Oh my god, this map is so hard. But even then, it gets to a point where it's like, this is beatable. This is doable by like even casual SRPG players.
Right. Exactly.
Whereas more strategical games don't give you that safeguard. Like there are SRPGs, even the Toho one I'm playing now, you can absolutely get to a point it's like, oh wait, you fucked up. You got to restart. Like you can't beat the game anymore.
I would never even consider playing Berwick Saga. if it weren't for you helping me with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do want to play it. Don't get me wrong, but I want to play it because you're there. I would never on my own time be like, oh, I'm gonna play some Berwick Saga. There's no way. No way.
Yeah, it's something worth considering, and ultimately, like Fire Emblem is so mainstream and so popular nowadays, particularly because it at least does something really well. And like for me, a huge part of it is just finding the appreciation for that one thing they do really well. And I think Fortune's Weave, just from the trailer alone, it might not be something that I personally look at and go, ooh, I don't know if I like this, but ultimately, objectively, I can look at it and say, yeah, it's hype. Like I think people are happy with this trailer, and the general.
I'll have to go watch it because I haven't seen it at all.
Yeah, like the general reception of it has been amazing.
Yeah,
right? And
I was kind of at work, and then I had to do Savage Prague, and now I'm just getting a moment to be free.
Welcome, man.
It's at a point where like maybe it's not for me, but people love it, and that's good enough.
Send you the oh shit, the link. Watch it on your own, or you can watch my reaction to it, Arcadia. I just watched it blind here about 2 hours ago, live on stream.
How do
here.
I do that?
It was good. It was fun. It looks really good. But I also understand Ocean's reservations about it. Let's see. Dark Ray, hello. By the way, Ocean, everybody else, I really appreciate y'all's thoughts and stuff on the trailer, and I appreciate every single one of y'all helped me enjoy this whole series. This tier list right here, by the way, Arcadia, is my playthrough of the
what is this?
The whole. I played this whole series over the past 3 years. I started this in 2023. Okay.
Even the imports?
Yeah. Let me show you. Hold on. Look. You see this one right here? This is an import.
Wait. Oh, damn it! I gotta click live again. I was going back to look at your reaction.
This character right here was the one I really want to know his story about because I don't know. I've got a tie to him because he's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway.
Only to find out that he's weak until like the last 2 chapters.
That was freaking frustrating as hell. But yes.
Yeah, I remember when you were playing that. The family member were just like when we finally got to the family members, we're like, all right, Roy, go ahead, slap him. Go ahead, slap him.
Oh
win.
my god, he just bitch slaps him with the damn binding blade. But anyway, yeah. So I got this artwork right here. It's English artwork, but the problem is the game never got freaking imported. So I imported the Japanese version of the GBA game. There it is. So I've got the legit stuff.
Yeah.
This right here though.
That looks like a Game Boy Color slot.
Game Boy Advance, FE7, right there. It's not called Blazing Blade. I wish it was called Blazing Blade here, but it's not. But it is the Blazing Blade. But I've got the English version of the Blazing Blade right here, which is crazy.
It's called Fire Emblem.
It's just called Fire Emblem.
I have mine still.
In yours too. Did you ever play FE8? FE8's really good.
Which one is 8?
The Sacred Stones.
Yeah, I have Sacred Stones as a cartridge.
You do. You got it. So, Sacred Stones, actually, isn't it one of the rare ones where there's not a prequel or sequel? It's just a standalone game in the whole series.
Yeah, it is a standalone game.
It's pretty neat.
The 2 on the GBA that we have over in the States are not really attached to each other, and I like that.
Yeah. That's a good point. No, hold on. Actually, 7 is attached to 6. And you don't get to play 6 unless you have the Japanese version.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a prequel. Sorry. No, never mind. 6 is a sequel to 7.
Yeah. Binding Blade comes after.
Yeah,
technically.
Yeah,
like the only complete saga spanning multiple games that we have fully in English is Tellius, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, Tellius. That's it.
I didn't play those 2.
Oh my god, you're missing out. 9 is amazing. Okay, I love 9. 10, look at where 10 is on my tier list. It's at the bottom. But 9 was fucking phenomenal. I love 9.
So you don't like... So Radiant Dawn's like your least favorite. Okay.
I feel like it just went on too long. It's the longest game in the whole franchise. It's so damn long. In my opinion, for no
Shadow
reason.
Dragon? I had Shadow Dragon on the DS.
Because I think I have those 2 swapped.
You have those two. Okay, I'm not surprised. Ocean has an opposite opinion of me. Same with 5. I got 5 at the bottom, but it's his favorite game.
I've played most of these except for a couple of the imports and the Ike games and the 3 Hopes one. I didn't play 3 Hopes.
That's fine. 3 Hopes is different. 3 Hopes it's a niche thing.
I do love how how 3 Hopes is on there, but not even. But there's 2 Fire Emblem Warriors, like the original Fire Emblem Warriors.
I never played it.
I played that one.
I never played it.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like the original Fire Emblem Warriors. People thought it was going to span the entire franchise, but this is back when Intelligent Systems was kind of like in their cagey mood, so they primarily focused primarily on Awakening and Fates, but also focused on Arcanea, like Mars games. And then there was throw Lyn and Celica in there. Celica was thrown in there because it released just before Echoes, like around the same time as Shadows of Valentia, and they wanted Celica in there to say, hey, play Echoes.
Dude, 12 was so much better than 11. I was just
I'm
thinking
gonna
about that. I love 12 more than 11, like straight up.
There's another case where it's the opposite for me.
You liked 11 more than 12? Dude, 12 was so boring. Or sorry, 11 was so boring. Sorry, 11 was so boring compared to 12.
11 has a lot more strategical layers open to you, and 12 has so many issues design-wise.
So 12 is the remaster. For context for everybody, 11 is the remake for 1. And 12 is the remake for 3. Okay? The Marth games, the 2 Marth games. Okay.
Specifically, 12 is the remake of 3 Book 2, because 3 Book 1 is a remake of Fire Emblem 1, which in turn got remade into Fire Emblem 11. If it's confusing, I don't blame you.
I was trying to simplify it. Okay, I was trying to simplify it.
I know, but it's like, yeah.
12 has a lot of issues, and I won't get into the details why, but it's...
He does, Lydell. Yes, he does.
All this FE10 slander breaks my heart.
Which one is 10?
10 is Radiant Dawn. It's the sequel. It's the second Ike game. The second Ike game.
I mean,
Bitch, why?
Don't get me wrong. I love Fire Emblem, but I didn't like the way that it looked on the Wii, so that's why I didn't play them.
But
that was still fun.
Path of Radiance was on GameCube.
I guess I should probably word that better. I didn't like the way the Ike games looked.
On console.
I still liked them 2D.
You liked them on the handhelds more.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Because I like them more on console.
And then when they got into high def 3D, like how 3 Hopes and everything, and how Revelations was, I was okay with that.
Revelation? You liked Revelation? Did you play Revelation?
I did. I played all 3. Birthright, Conquest, Revelation.
You played all 3 of 14. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Sure
I've
did.
only played Revelation. I have not played the other 2. I've not played Conquest or Birthright. Interesting.
People are saying that there are some people who say they should remake Ike's games, but I feel they don't really need remakes. What they need is HD remasters with quality of life features.
That'd be cool. Like a remaster would be great. And then they could still remake 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, like just make it Path of Radiance to Radiant Dawn high definition. Add some quality of life features like a skip enemy phase button because like Radiant Dawn's endgame. Hey, you're here. Enemy phase. Have a drink and be patient.
Yes, that's why I did.
I was having
during one of those phases.
Like I was having multiple alcoholic beverages during the enemy phases of Radiant Dawn's endgame.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Like that was the challenge I had. Let's just say I was completely hammered by the time I finished the game.
I believe you.
I can watch the movie and still basically be stuck on enemy phase half the time.
What was your favorite game, Arcadia? As someone who's newer to Fire Emblem or hasn't played all the games or the imports, what was your favorite game?
I haven't played all of them, but I played all the ones that came over here.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite one, and what did you like the most about it?
I need to remember what they were called.
Go for it. Describe it, and we'll fill it in for you. That's why I like the numbers more. The numbers is so much easier than the freaking names. Here.
It's not the mobile one.
I'm about to pull the damn Excel
Hero?
list out. Hold on.
Was it Heroes by chance?
I'm pulling out the list. Oh no,
Heroes is the one on the mobile. I don't like that one.
There you go. Hold on. I have a list. Here it is. Oh shit, wrong one. Here. There. All right, look at my stream. This is all of the mainline games and their names and their numbers, associated numbers, and their notable main characters as well. Help you jog your memory as to which one you're talking about.
The one I think I probably played the most until like I got older was Sacred Stones, and then
yes, it's a good one.
Can you hold yourself? I'm not done.
It's a good one.
And then the one I played the most until Fates came out, I played a metric fuck ton of Awakening.
Okay. That was the first one I ever heard of, was Awakening. So back when in like 2012.
Let's see. Then I played a bit of Shadow Dragon. I played a lot of Fates. I didn't really like Shadows of Valencia as much as I thought I would.
Really?
But that's okay. Yeah, it felt very different than the other 3D ones I've played, so I didn't like it.
It's because they were trying to be as faithful as possible to FE2 in that remake, because it was a very faithful remake of FE2. It's my favorite. It's my favorite game in the franchise, right next to Engage. With how well it did.
I played a lot of Three Houses, but I didn't like the fact that I was constantly on a time crunch and I couldn't just do what I wanted when I wanted. I didn't like that.
Ooh. Okay. I didn't like that we were talking about this earlier.
The whole calendar system, what I mean.
So we were talking about this earlier in Stream Arcadia, you didn't see, but we were talking about how, like, if you'd skipped the monastery part of Three Houses, that you felt like you were missing out. And that's what was a crippling part of Three Houses, where you have to do this tedious slog bullshit. Otherwise you miss out on
I do
stuff.
feel like there's a certain way to play through the stories, because if you just play them at random, I feel like you're definitely missing a lot of context clues.
Yes. Okay.
Now, I will say that Ashen Wolves is still my favorite because one of my best buddies voices a character in the Ashen Wolves.
Oh, you're talking about Ashen Wolves for Three Houses?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Which one? Oh, hold on. Freaking.
He voices Yuri.
Your friend voices Yuri? Holy crap!
Wait, you're friends with Sayu? Really?
I was about to say your friend.
Yeah, I'm friends with him and Julian.
I've got one Ollie that decided to pop up. He's here right now.
I just met him again recently at GalaxyCon. I haven't seen him in a while.
So
I want to say prove it, but I don't want to be surprised with a random message saying the words, "Hey, this is Sayu."
Which one is your favorite?
My favorite
of the ones you played or experienced?
Of the ones I've played. Well, I'll tell you my least favorite.
I'm sure.
Engage.
You don't like Engage, man. I'm sad to hear that because I love that shit.
No.
Damn.
I can't hook myself on the story. I'm sorry. That's
fair.
It's
Story not for
all
everybody.
over the place. I can't do it.
I love the story. I like how simplistic it was.
The gameplay's cool. I really like the gameplay, but
Gameplay's
I
phenomenal.
couldn't get behind the story.
Okay.
It's too spread out.
Mm-hmm. So a story means a lot to you. So I tell you, man, 15 has like the most solid story ever. So it kind of makes me kind of confused that you don't like 15.
I couldn't get into the story I liked. I couldn't get into the way the gameplay was at first, with how you had to actually level the characters and get them up. It felt a little weird.
Okay. Well, which one's your favorite then?
I would say the most memories I've had is probably
Awakening.
Probably Fates.
Revelation. Wow.
Well, Conquest, Birthright, Revelations.
Oh, no, you
but-
played all three. That's right. You played all three. Okay.
Yes, I had the special edition cartridge that had all three.
Do you still have it? That's worth money.
I do.
Hold on to that, sucker. That's worth money. Because I had to buy Revelation after I got I have a Birthright cartridge. So
okay.
That dude, that's great. So, which route of 14 did you like the most of those three? I gotta ask.
The 14.
Fates.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at your list. That's why I asked.
I've only done Revelation, so I don't know Birthright or Conquest myself. But yeah, I do plan to play Conquest.
I liked Birthright a lot because it felt like you really were at home, whereas Conquest is more of like your adoptive family.
Interesting. Okay.
And then Revelations is kind of like trying to bridge the gap between the two because you can't pick between the two. You feel torn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. Well, there you go. I've started Engage recently.
Conquest wasn't as sentimental. Birthright felt a lot more emotionally charged to me.
Interesting. Okay. I like that. Okay. What this conversation has shown me is that every player has a different taste. God forbid, we are all humans and we have different preferences and tastes in what we want to play. We have a difference in what we like in combat. We have a difference in what we like in characters. We also like in main story, like the main plot. We all have a difference in everything what we prefer. And I like that. I like that we've got that. It's pretty neat to see all those different perspectives here. So, yeah.
Yeah, my only gripe with Engage is that the story didn't hook me. I was very quickly hooked on the Three Hopes story and the Fate story and the Awakening story and the I guess you could call it Blazing Blade, but you know what I mean.
7?
Yeah.
Was Ellie okay, hold on. Was it Ellie with Lynn or Hector? Or all of them?
Are you
that's Blazing Blade.
I think yeah. I prefer Hector's story.
Okay.
Lynn's is not bad because that one's kind of like the one that makes the most sense.
She's the tutorial, essentially.
Like
yeah. Okay. I remember when I first so I played Fire Emblem 7 first in like what year was it? Was it 2024? Or 2025? I can't remember when I played
I will say Elowood's story really messed me up though because of what happens to Ninnis.
Dude, yeah, dude, it was something. I was voicing him as the main character, and Logic had to back me up because I was too choked up. Logic backed my ass up. It was Ninian, right? Ninian.
Yeah, Ninian, yeah.
So it was some pretty
Ninian
fucked up shit.
And Nils, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then.
Oh wait, no, it was. Yeah, it was Ninian. Their mother was Ninnis. Yeah.
Kat, the first time I met Kat voiced. So Kat joined me when I was first dating her. Like the first 3 weeks I knew her, and she voiced Roy's waifu.
Lena?
Oh.
And that's how she joined us, and that's how she first joined in, and I was like, okay, that's a wife material right there. And she voiced her for me on stream.
I think my favorite characters though come from 7.
Okay.
Like I forget some of the characters' names, but some of the other characters like Florina and the thief characters that I liked.
There's so many good thief characters in freaking Tellius too, though, man. Dude, you gotta experience Tellius, man. There's some good shit. There's some good stories, especially FE9.
The one I didn't like was fucking the hoity-toity rich girl, Lara Shell. I hated her.
Oh, that's
Lara
legit.
Shell? Lara Shell in Sacred Stones, like almost everybody loves her because she's absolutely hilarious.
That's Sacred
God, I
Stones.
wanted to throw her off the bridge
Hold
so
on.
many times.
Hold on. I'm thinking about somebody different here. I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about
'cause-
the archer in 9. Hold on.
Kenon is the archer in 9.
Yeah, the racist archer.
Oh, the racist archer. So you're not talking about the racist archer. You're talking about a chick.
I'm talking about she's a troubadour. She had like green hair.
Yeah, that's Lara Shell. Although I will say her.
Wow, it's been a while. I can't remember.
I will say Lara Shell's voice actress in Heroes is perfect because it's Carrie Kiernan, aka Instructor Sarah.
Oh, that is spot on.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't play Trails of Cold Steel.
What?
You did not. So, Carrie Kiernan plays Instructor Sarah in Trails of Cold Steel. She's very chaotic. Troubadour is a good choice for Carrie Kiernan, in my opinion. That's all right. I hope you like Engage.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably restart it and see how that goes. I kind of just dropped it, to be honest with you.
That's totally fair. So how about this? Play it for the combat, not the story. I feel like a lot of people enjoy, and a lot of even people who don't like Engage, none of them can say they don't like the music,
play it.
and they don't they like the combat and they like the music. The story is the thing that drags Engage down amongst the mainstream, I would say. So try it out for those reasons and see what you like for the combat aspects and the music aspects. Excuse me, misspelling your name. No problem. Let's see. So this list right here, by the way, maybe take a screenshot, whatever, because I have it color coded to arcs. All right. So if you want to look at arcs, like for example, FE8, it's its own game. There's no sequel or prequel to it, so it's got its own color, right? But 9 and 10 are prequels and sequels. 6 and 7, well, okay. 6 is technically the sequel to 7.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing. 1 and 3 is also a confusing thing. I'm not going to get into that. But 11 and 12 is a remake of 1 and 3. And then 15 is a remake of 2. So there you go. That's why we hope that the next game, 19, we hope that 19 is a remake of 4. Because that'd be freaking phenomenal. Anyway. Yeah, that's
that. The Master of Awakening.
Was that?
Turns out 19's just a remaster of like Awakening.
If they remaster Awakening, I'm gonna be pissed. I'd be pissed. I would legit be pissed.
That sent a shiver down my spine.
I would be legit pissed. I'd be like, what the dude, do the shareholders have control over every fucking thing in this? I'd be pissed if they try to remake 13.
Listen, if I
before
will it
anything
into if I somehow willed it into existence, I'm sorry.
I'm banning you from this server.
What? I will gladly take the ban for at
If
least
you world
24 hours.
FE19 as an Awakening remake, you are permanently banned from this server.
No, please.
You better hope and pray. Send some emails or bribe somebody at AIS to
pick a god and pray.
Dude, that's perfect. Pick a god and pray. Dude, I'd rather have a remake of 6 than a remake of 13. My God, dude, come on.
You didn't like Awakening?
I liked Awakening. I liked Awakening.
Why the hell does it need a remake right now?
Exactly. There's so many other earlier games that you've never even heard of or even seen, especially since you haven't played enough Engage, that you don't even know that need a remake.
Like, imagine if Falcom remade Cold Steel 1 right now. Like, why?
Yeah, say Falcom. Well, he hasn't played Trails either. Say Falcom remade Cold Steel 1, and they skipped 3rd, they skipped 0, and they skipped Azure, and then we got Cold Steel. That's what it'd be like to remake 13 right now. That's what would frustrate me and a lot of people in Fire Emblem fandom.
I know how it feels, because that's how I feel about fucking Bamco remastering Tales of Berseria earlier this year.
Yes. Same shit.
We don't
Fuck
talk
that.
about that one. I hate it.
Fuck.
So
fuck that.
you can relate.
Like,
you can relate.
Everybody can
I like
I've played the
Tales
majority of the
Berseria.
Tales games. I just don't play Trails games.
I like.
That's my point. Is that there's a point of relation there.
Yeah, I like Berseria, but we needed like one of the games that you just can't play.
What they should have
like,
done is gave us a proper port of Abyss because it's still locked on the PS2
There
and
you
the
go.
3DS.
Or Tales of Innocence, which
gotta
we
pee, I'll be
can't
back.
even play, which isn't even
fine.
out officially in English. Like, do one of the games that isn't out in English. Do one of the games that's locked in an older console. For the love of fucking God, don't do Symphonia again, please.
They're actually
Yeah,
still.
I agree. We should do a
We have
Symphonia.
most of the most played ones.
Symphonia has had so many fucking remasters. Like, it's
It's on like every platform at this point. We don't need
Yeah.
another one.
it's like Skyrim remasters or Final Fantasy VII
Oh my
remasters.
God. Don't remind me.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I can understand if they want to like remaster Tales of Vesperia from like 10 years from now. Like if we didn't have to remaster now for like 10 years.
Like if it was the last thing they did, like the very last thing of their remaster blitz, I'd be fine. It's the fact that it is in the middle of it, and it is before Abyss. It's before
Innocent. Dude,
Where's my damn Zillia 2? Why did you give us a Berseria redo rather than giving us Zillia 2?
To be honest, I think I would actually choose the 2 over Zillia, but even though I know that they're the same universe, I don't know why, but I wanted like
I could never get into Xillia 2, despite loving the first game.
I feel like Zillia itself, like it's just like when a game comes like full circle, so to speak.
Yeah, it had a good ending. I really liked how it ended, and then there's just a lot of stuff that felt wrong.
Oh, please don't ban me if they decide to do an Awakening remaster. I swear, I didn't mean it.
Oh, you clearly did.
I only liked Awakening because it felt like a new entry that didn't feel like the other ones. That's the only reason why I really liked it.
But hey, on the plus side, I at least have reached F tier on your friend list. If that happens.
Am I still S tier?
B tier for basement.
No, that's where I am at her list. I'm in her basement.
No.
You locked me down there.
You're C for coffin.
You locked me in a coffin.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Vincent Valentine.
Please. No, Vincent's my favorite 7 character.
It feels unreciprocated because you're in my S tier, but I'm not in your S tier.
Fine, you're in my S tier. I'm
You
sorry.
can't come tiers that fast. You gotta gradually build up to it.
No, he bullied me into S tier.
Bully you
Didn't
into
take a lot of bullying. My God. I bullied you harder than this to play Tier of Vermilion.
I'm gonna play Tier of Vermilion no matter. Actually, no, wait, that was Berwick.
Yeah.
I need to get back to my.
Sometimes you fold like a piece of paper. Sometimes you're just resolute. Like, I don't get you.
I need to get back to my run of that.
When have I ever been resolute?
All right. How much nagging do I have to do for you to play Fantasy Maiden Wars?
I played a little bit of it.
That doesn't count. You skipped everything. You skipped everything and then had a 5-minute argument with me when I told you to read the tutorial. And sarcastically started reading word by word and forced me to do it while I was sick and losing my voice. I don't think that
Wow.
counts.
I think it counts. But I'm gonna replay it and do Reimu's route.
Sure, do whatever you want.
Because I want Yuyuko.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that didn't take that much.
Okay, but you're saying you're gonna do it, which means that in Isu time, you're gonna play the game in 2028, and I'll be dead by
Damn.
then.
That's generous.
Okay.
What do you want from me, Ocean? I try to be nice to you, and then you never take it.
Uh-oh.
And then when I mean to you, you're like surprise Pikachu face. Why are you mean to me?
So, if y'all want to hang out with us in our after party, we got some. We got quite the personalities. Come hang out with us.
I was gonna say bye here, Fab, because I did my job. I sat here for a Fortune's Weave.
I appreciate it,
I'm
man.
gonna go chill now.
Sounds
So
good.
whatever you plan to do for the rest of the stream, whether it be Street Houses or something else, hope you have fun.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, well, thanks for having me along. You asked a grumpy old man to come sit with you and watch the new Fango toy.
Thanks for your opinions too. It provided a context. I don't want to say context, a perspective that I would have considered myself.
Like, it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm still day one playing it. So
it matters, but...
It'll be a fun time. It'll be fun.
He's
Wait,
just a grumpy old man.
Ocean, before you leave, are you still homeless?
No. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning to go pick them up, but I'm no longer homeless.
Okay.
I talking about Power World.
No, I was not at my home for the past few days. I was dog sitting.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
He was homeless.
Yeah,
he's not homeless.
Not at my own home.
Not homeless anymore. That means we gotta get the trophy, Ocean.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hop out of here. Take care.
Cheers, man.
Later.
All right.
Yeah.
Remember, Ocean, if you're still listening to the stream, August 27th, we raid Yuna's house.
Let's see.
Why August 27th?
Why not?
All right, let's do.
Why not? It's fun. It's a funny date, Yuna.
I'm gonna get my controller.
Pop off too then.
Are you doing it?
I'll probably do it on the
same.
stream, but I don't probably need to be in the call for it.
Hey,
Yeah, probably the same for
I'm
me.
gonna jump as
You
well.
gonna dip? That's fine. Niles is gonna help me get through. Just thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all watching. Anybody wants to stay in the voice, you're welcome to as well. But I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna use the opportunity because I feel like I'm going through Blue Lions real fucking slow. I'm gonna use this opportunity to get through at least a little bit more Blue Lions. Again, my biggest complaint is having to go through Act 1 again. I hate that I have to do fucking Act 1 again. When I played at Black Eagles, I was able to do both Crimson Flower and Silver Snow without having to freaking slog through Act 1. But now that I'm doing Blue Lions and Azure Moon, I have to freaking do Act 1 again. So, it is what it is. Ollie wants more pets, damn it. Hey man, you go boy. It's your go boy.
Oh,
Look at him.
Don't strangle the coat tank. Don't strangle the coat tank. Don't strangle the coat tank.
Don't strangle the what?
Don't strangle the coat tank.
The coat tank.
Yeah, Ollie's the coat tank.
Luna is on her stream and Ollie's on mine.
Oh, I see.
Oh boy. You good boy. He's looking at the camera.
He's like, give me treats.
This is her old camera, y'all. I insist on spending the money for a good camera. It's on her stream. I got the old one. You go boy. All right, here we go. After battle.
Oh, you switched to the Centered Shadows by the looks of it.
Oh, whoops. I did Cinder Shadows already, so I'm not doing that one again. I got enough slog to go through, so is it this one here? 141.23.
It looks like. Yep, if I recall correctly, we are about to start on doing battles.
Shit. So we gotta do this side shit all over again.
Well, it's some paralogs.
The paralogs we've already done.
We have not done Felix's yet.
Okay. Well, that's good at least. I guess we do some new ones. Oh, geez. All right. I'm gonna be honest, man. Just seeing this, I'm like, ugh. I don't want to do this. All right, help me get through this shit as fast as possible, my last time.
Alright.
Really appreciate it, man.
Let's do the battle.
Yeah.
True chivalry is Felix's paralogue.
Here we go. Don't need to save because I just loaded. All right. Gotta get through Act 1 for the best route.
There you are. I was looking for you. I need a favor.
I have a favor to ask.
I have something to ask of you.
Yes, that one.
No.
Thank you, Bowling.
This is more serious.
Damn.
My father sent a messenger. He wants me to return to Fraldaria's territory. Rodriga Shiel Fraldarius, the highest-ranking member of the Fargus nobility. I believe you've met him, so I heard. But about the favor. You're familiar with the tragedy of Dusker, I presume?
Yep.
After the king's death, public order disintegrated. Bandits continue to raid villages across the kingdom, including those within Fraldaria's territory. My father says he needs my help driving the bandits away.
Yup.
Precisely. Good guess. Perhaps I shouldn't pull you into this. It stems from my family's failure to secure the region. But honestly, I want to see you in action. I never tire of watching you fight. And it'll be much more interesting for you than the training ground. Or maybe this task, driving off bandits, seems dull to a former mercenary? Excellent. While I'm at it, I have a second favor to ask of you. Could you
really?
recruit more fighters? I bet there will be willing volunteers.
I mean, that's
if
what we're
you're the
trying to
one
do.
fighting them. I'll set off on my own and meet up with you there.
I'm playing this on the Switch 2, by the way. I'm using a Switch 2 Pro controller, which I highly recommend. I love this controller. The Switch 2 Pro controller is so much better than the Switch 1 Pro controller or any of the single, like, whatever, the tiny things, the Joy-Cons. Get yourself a Switch 2 Pro controller. It's so freaking amazing.
I don't use the Joy-Cons unless I'm going to be playing in handheld and I don't want to hold it. It's the only time.
Welcome.
For deployments, after you replenish everyone, make sure that Lysithea is deployed. She'll help you do some warping.
Lysithea, okay. Well, we got Lysithea, thank God. Okay.
Come back.
Shit, who are we taking out? We can take Leone out.
Alright. Yeah, Leone can go out, Lysithea can go in.
Who else do we not have in?
Alright.
That's fine. Alright. Oh, I want Ingrid in.
Yeah.
She's
I would
21.
take out either Shamir or... Actually, keep Shamir in.
I love Shamir.
What level is Hilda?
Hilda. She's 23.
Alright.
We don't
She's
need
strong
flame.
like an ox.
Alright, you can bench Flame and put in Ingrid.
I
You're
don't
also
give a
wanna
damn about
reassign
flame.
the adjutants here.
Sorry, what's that?
You're gonna want to reassign the adjutants.
Okay.
So,
Oops. Shit.
That's all right.
This one. How do I?
so what you can do here is
Sorry, reset
you're gonna want
adjutant.
to assign Annette to Felix.
Set adjutant. Annette. There we go. Okay.
Set Marianne to either Dimitri. And so you'll want to back out of this. Go to Dimitri and assign it Marianne to him.
Cool.
The idea of Marianne, why we put her into Swordmaster initially, is I want to try to get her speed growth up as much as possible. And
Okay.
Swordmaster gives a 20% speed growth.
Okay.
And on Happy, assign Ash. Actually, wait, never mind. That can't be done. Assign Ash to Mercedes in that case. Alright.
We got some bullions and bullshit here. We're gonna send that shit.
Storage here.
Giant shell.
It is a 2 defense booster.
Oh, okay. She got a busted ass iron bow.
Yeah, we can drop that. And if we have a fresh one, we can give one to her. If we don't have one, it's probably fine.
Okay, so we can give her. I can give her a
You could probably
longbow.
give her... Yeah, that could work.
I know how much. I know how much Ocean hates longbows for some reason.
I say it's not as necessary in Three Houses to have a longbow, just because archers and snipers get longer range.
Right.
But it is still pretty handy to have just in case.
You only use it for when you really need to poke at something from way far away.
Yeah, yeah. Now I want to say it.
Alright. On the map, before you fight, I want to make sure that Lysithea can reach Felix in 1 turn.
1 turn. Where is Lysithea at?
Meaning
She's
that
up
she's
here.
probably going to want to move to where Hilda is, roughly. You swap her and Hilda.
Okay.
Everyone else is probably fine where they're at.
I think I can
You
put
could
her
switch
back here.
Ingrid and
I can't do that.
probably switch her Mercedes, actually.
Because she's on a
So
freaking
the
horse.
objective is the following. You're going to want to get Felix to his dad as soon as possible to talk to him.
Okay.
And the game will explain the objectives from there.
Should I move Felix up for that?
He can't be moved.
Oh, he can't be moved. Okay.
That's why I had you put Lysithea closer so that you can warp him.
Okay.
Are you playing on Lunatic?
Hell no.
Playing on normal.
No.
Hell no. I'm sorry to.
And also,
Sorry to.
No, that's cool. It's fine. It's fine.
I am not a. That's not me, man.
He doesn't take enjoyment in pain.
I don't. Cat does. Not me.
Struggling to defeat some bandits? What a pathetic old man my father is.
Pathetic
Some
old
villagers
man.
are trapped. Let's
Damn,
help them
Felix,
escape.
what? Felix, my son, you finally brought reinforcements.
Felix, my boy.
Yes.
Elliot's my boy.
Yeah, you'll notice that there are some soldiers guarding villagers. If you want to save as many of the villagers as humanly possible.
Hey, okay. I see.
Here we go.
Ready.
I say if the Allied Knights fall, it's probably fine. It's just a matter of the villagers keep staying alive.
I'll go.
So he needs to go towards his dad, right?
Yeah, you can probably have Lysithea warp him closer. That he can
Leave it to
reach
me.
her probably quicker.
Yo, daddy, what's up?
The Felix can be either to the top or left of Rodrigue. That'd be great.
Pathetic. Struggling to defeat some ragtag bandits.
Felix, you may know this already, but no matter how many you kill, more always appear. Anywhere in the kingdom these days, you can see the same kind of
Middle-aged man, he ages well.
The late king would despair to see it.
A dead man doesn't despair. Besides, let's focus on the living.
He does have a bow.
Dear God, of all the things I could have got, I got the copied factory. I wanna jump off the side of them. Why?
Condolences.
I was also talk to Rodrigue if you'd like, but it's not completely necessary. Or I thought they could anyway. Maybe not.
We're gonna longbow this bitch with a waifu. Hell yeah! I knew she wouldn't let us down. Silenced.
Hell yeah!
All right. Who needs it the most? She's got 21. She's 22. He's 23. So it's gonna be Ingrid.
Ingrid can take that one and can't go down.
Oh, this one over here.
All right, that works.
Oh, that's not a jab. That's a jab. I don't know. That's not gonna work. I want her to. Let's do here.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Try this on for size.
Well, there we go.
Seems I prevailed.
Canter? Yep.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Thank God I've got Canter in this game. I'm so used to. God, we have Canter. Or Canto, whatever it's called. Let's see. Happy.
She can go behind Ingrid.
Oh, here? Instead of in the bush? Oh, no, she's flying, so it don't matter if she's in the bush or not.
Flies don't matter. This makes it so that Ingrid probably takes the hit instead.
You saved me.
Oh, she gets every use of
Oh, hi, Happy.
Happy's amazing. I love Happy. She's like, I love Happy. Let's see, Dimitri. All right. Let me deliberate here.
What should I do?
You should go fuck this guy up right here. You're in the way.
Dedue.
A threat eliminated.
He is. Dedue is. I think he's awesome, dude. I love this character.
I will handle whatever comes.
Good old Kincaid. Same VA.
Same VA as Kincaid in English. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Who? Me?
Hilda's OP as hell. Hold on, let me make sure I got everybody there. Okay,
He
Catherine's
is
at
dummy strong.
Yeah.
It's kind of concerning how strong she is.
Catherine's the first female unit that can use gauntlets.
Catherine! Ouch!
Ouch!
I'll never back down.
Falcon punch.
Taco punch. Okay. Dude, Mercedes, I really want to push her up.
She can push all the way to the left.
Oh, to the
Because
left.
what that soldier on the left is gonna do is probably, she'll be able to intercept one of the soldiers on the left when that time comes.
I'm gonna do this because I feel like why not?
Makes sense.
XP. All right, held up. We're just gonna go up. Just these two left. Okay, Byleth. We're gonna go west.
I think Happy and Ingrid probably have the bottom right corner installed. So
Sorry, say that again?
I think Ingrid and Happy have the bottom right corner solved, so they can move to the left, probably.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay. What is her gambit? Oh, is it a dance? She got the dance? Yeah, she got the dance. All right, hold up. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me do. If I did this, this dance is
only those two.
If I can move Dimitri. Oh, damn. Actually, hold on. Will that hit him? If I put him here?
It will. Because it'll target the person you're targeting and then people adjacent to that target.
Okay. I'm gonna save it then. Oh, damn. Get fucked. Come on, Happy. Melt his face off. Damn, she didn't double him. Okay.
This is the end.
There's no way.
God damn.
Holy shit.
These soldiers
There's
are
no
quite
way.
powerful.
Shut the fuck up.
V13 Archer, eat your heart out.
Dude, these are the freaking allies I want.
Holy shit.
Alright, that one decided to be
Back-to-back crits.
Back to back to back.
Everything
That's
will be
so
fine.
stupid.
Good people of this hamlet, escape while you can.
Wow.
Prepare yourself.
Hell yeah, dude. Hi, baby. Hello.
Do we get more floofs? Do we get more floofs?
I have a wild I have a wild ollie being held up by a mysterious horse.
Watch this.
Look at his little waddles in the air.
There you go, boy. You go, boy. It's you go, boy. It's you go, boy. He's not sure. He's like, I don't know, Mom. Oh,
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. Good girl. Dude, this perfect view right now. Look at the stream. Hey, nope. Yes, Luna. Yes, you're pretty, okay? Yes.
I think Luna wants to play.
Yes, you're really pretty.
I have the longest tongue. I go all the way up your face. Oh my goodness.
You get me good. All right.
She tastes the salt. Nope.
You got me good.
She love you.
Freaking cat's up here just smiling right now. You're wearing a Full Metal Alchemist shirt. Nice. Team
No,
Elric.
father, I'm not done. I love you.
Okay. Go. Oh, you got another mime? A third mime? Oh, you're gonna beat his ass. I believe in you. Well, okay, I feel like Blue probably agrees with me. We're gonna get you, so you're gonna be able to do it. No problem. Next time. You go over there? Go on. Go on. They're going. They're both going. All right. Yeah, it's kind of dark on us here. Careful. Okay. So I got distracted by my waifu and the floofs.
Your floofs.
Okay.
Luna said, "I love you a lot."
She really did, man. Oh my god. All right. I don't know if I like that enough. I'm gonna have to like that enough.
Right. For some reason, you managed to up.
Over already?
Just as I wrote it up. Yourself.
Nice.
Weakling. That should put a stop to
Who's
their
your favorite
reinforcements.
character so far in this game, Feb?
My favorite character in this game?
Mm-hmm.
Rhea. Oh my goodness, Rhea. She is.
Of course, you would go for that.
Yeah, damn right, I would go for that. Are you kidding me? Who wouldn't, man? She's freaking. Anyway.
Yeah, with the added Charmile bonus.
The fact that she's voiced by my favorite voice actress ever. Man, it's like, why wouldn't I? Thank you. Okay.
You'll be able to reach and take care of a shot.
What now? From here.
Never mind, I guess maybe not.
No, she can't reach.
I say the only reason that it's highlighted probably is because she could technically step into the space where the villager is.
The fact that Felix can just go in there and just pew his ass, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But he's that much of a Chad. Okay. No, that's where we're going.
Go Black Mage. Go Black Mage.
Pew pew, bitch.
Apologies.
You can rely on me.
Dude, that range is nuts. $21, $23. Jeez. However, XP she can get, because she ain't gonna get any other XP.
Right. There is a battle I'm thinking of that she'll probably be able to get more XP in. This battle just happened to be one that we can do relatively quickly with warp shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
Alright, swapping these. that villager went to a bad spot, honestly.
Goodbye.
I must stay focused.
Oh, yeah, the generals are spawning units.
He just uses aura to go fuck him up.
Roll Holy Knight shenanigans.
The stronghold is ours. No more bandits should come crawling out of here.
Oh, damn. Good shit.
Alright. I'll just probably go for as far left as possible.
She's gonna go and bitch slap everybody. Alright.
Can I see roughly where Byleth can move before you start moving, Felix?
Sorry, what's that?
Can we see where Byleth can move? Alright. So, the idea that I have is that if you could put Dimitri into either the bush south of Felix or to the bush that is... Yeah, there's probably fine.
Okay.
And where can Dedue move to? Alright, have him go to the bush that is down right from Dimitri.
Okay.
And Felix can fit in the corner between Dimitri and Dedue upwards.
Here?
Upright. From
Here.
there. This is where we're going to use our dance.
Yeah. Okay.
And Catherine can move up next to Felix, either to the right or up, preferably right.
Here?
Yep. Yes. And we do our dance center on Felix, and we can move him a bit further up.
Wow. Big brain. Okay.
My thinking is that Dimitri can probably intercept one of the people that's going to the villager on the far left.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, you can intercept that one.
Goodbye.
You never had a chance.
Oh, damn.
Instant
Is this
payoff.
power really mine?
She can canter left, or he can, rather.
Yeah, you can do that.
Sufficient.
Sufficient. Got him.
Next time, bring your friends.
Good shit.
Not good enough.
right. We did prefer into the war cleric class.
Hell yeah.
Lady Rhea.
All for Lady Rhea. You damn right. Goodbye. Dude, dark flyers are sick.
They're basically flying units that can use magic.
Exactly. I'm gonna take this. Bah. Just like one shot.
Boring.
Boring.
I'm getting it.
Just the guys on the top. Oh, hold on. We got a little bit over here. Well, I can't move him. All right, let's head to the. What's over here? Get that XP.
Let's try this.
Well done.
So we gotta take this dipshit out here. All right.
Thanks.
Villager shall live. Okay.
Hilda and Dimitri are probably your best bet to get you up there in time. I believe only one enemy can reach that villager, so that villager should be fine.
Which villager?
The northern one. That for some reason is in front of the soldier.
This one here.
Yep.
I can't open
All
it.
skills we can only. Actually, you can. If you move up next to it and access convoy, you just put a door key in your inventory.
Wow. All right. Let's see.
Happy could probably move closer, but I don't think anyone else is reaching the bell at the time. good one that I won.
None of them have ranged, right? Hopefully. Okay, good. Alright, we good.
Thank you so much. Please.
Peace the fuck out, man.
Please, let me peace out.
Hey, no. Hey, I got two floofs here. I don't know why they're up here. I don't know why they're with their mother, but they're with me instead. Hello.
You gave them pets earlier, and now they want more.
Yeah, dude,
you didn't give them enough.
Dude,
you didn't give them enough.
My right leg is getting licked.
You didn't give them enough pets. Give them pets.
I'm giving them pets.
It's not enough.
Apparently not.
It's never enough.
Hello, Luna.
Give them treats as well.
I don't have. Okay, that's. So I promised that I wouldn't infringe upon the copyright of the doggy treats. Do you want to give treats to these floofs? That's on Cat's channel. Go check her out. Hello. Ollie. Hey, good boy. Good boy. Yes, you go, boy. I got two floofs. Yes, I got good floofs. Look at this. Look at this. They're so cute. Look at the tails are. Dude, this camera is so old. I see how like the tails wagging is like freaking 15 FPS. Like straight up.
You can tell. You can tell how. Yeah, you can tell how happy a doggy is with when their tail becomes more like a whip.
Exactly. Look at the loaf. There he is. He's just laying there. Hello. Yes, Luna, I'm petting you. Yes, I got you. I got you, Luna. Mm-hmm. That's the dog cam dart cry, yes.
You're gonna want to use Hilda to take out that guy in front of the village, I'm thinking.
This guy here?
Yeah, that way Mouse can move in. I'm sure you can finish that work.
You're making me work. How dare.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Dude, she's like Luna. I think Hilda and Luna will get along just fine.
Don't expect much more than that.
Isn't that right, Luna? Oh my god, dude, look at her. She is ready for some treats. You guys see that? Look at her. She's on two legs right now. She
vertical.
Treats.
She vertical.
She's like, treats?
Like, feed me. Feed me.
You said the word. You better give it now.
I don't. Hold on, let me see. I have something. I don't. I have nothing. I have Oreos,
You
but
can't do that to her.
Chocolates are not good. Chocolate's not good for dogs. Okay.
Then go get her a treat.
I'll do that after. Hold on. I'll teach you in a second, okay?
She's vertical.
And make sure
She's
you.
like, Dad, where is it?
And make sure you bring enough because Ollie might see it and get jealous.
You see Ollie's tail like rubbing it along the floor.
And always has teeth.
Give Ollie belly rubs.
There's a good spot to end.
Hello.
You fought well.
I'm not used to having them on my stream, especially while Cat's freaking live right now. Hello. Good girl. Let's go.
Dimitri probably kills that guy.
Oh, okay. Easily, yeah.
And I don't think the enemies that are necessary is going to move because they're guarding like a stronghold.
I must stay
basically.
focused.
So we can use sword to kill that one.
Thoughtful.
I've got 2 loafs on my stream.
You sure do, and they're both laying like a bunch of sausages.
Exactly. They are 2 wieners, after all.
True. That means you got 3 in the house. Look at you.
You damn right I do.
Wiener, 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 wiener,
Oh my
wiener,
God, dude,
wiener.
I don't want to hear that.
Game of wiener.
Game of wieners.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, South Park.
Who needs XP the most? Probably Ingrid.
Yeah, you're gonna take it. That Gambit knocked him off the stronghold too, so it's a bit easier to hit.
Have I improved some?
That should do it. We've chased those ruffians away for good.
Thank you so much for your assistance. Please, accept this small gift as thanks.
We saved all the villagers. Congratulations.
Aegis Shield.
That is
Oh yeah, that
a
thing is amazing.
item for Felix.
Okay. Good stuff.
How are you liking Three Houses?
Thank you.
We are grateful for your help.
Alright, hold on.
I doubt those bandits will stop anytime soon, but at least this village is safe. This village was important to the late king. If we hadn't saved it, I wouldn't have been able to face his majesty.
How foolish.
Pardon?
Pardon?
We were protecting your subjects, not your ego. I don't give a damn as to whether you can bring yourself to face a dead king.
I will not tolerate such language from you.
Oh, damn.
I came here to hone my blade and to save innocent people. I suppose if I had died, you would say the same thing you did after Glenn's death. He died like a true knight. I have nothing more to say. I'm going back.
Yikes. What a thing to say to your own pops.
There was something.
I'm sorry you had
in
to see that. He's been that way for 4 years now. Of course, I understand his sentiment, to some extent. It all comes down
I get
to,
it.
well,
But damn.
a difference of opinion.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Does this choice like affect something?
I don't think it doesn't affect like anything really. I
Just
just
different
use it as a
dialogue.
Just different dialogue. That's it.
Okay. All right, both the
So
floops
that's
are
how
heading
you
down
feel
to
about
Cat. You should see them on her stream here in a minute.
How fortunate Felix
They
is to
are
have
coming.
met someone like you. There's nothing as
They're en
heartening as
route.
having someone around who really understands you.
Mm-hmm.
He's an odd boy, thick-headed in some ways, but he's my son all the same. I'm glad he has you to look after him.
That's honorable.
My...
Shit, sorry, 12:30. It's 12:30?
Yes.
Motherfucker, dude. All right.
If you want, you can hang it up here. We can like continue with a couple of their ones here next time.
Let's do that. I'm gonna raid my wife. Okay. I'm gonna raid my wife.
My wife.
We're gonna do some paralogs next time I play some more Blue Lions. No guarantees on that, by the way. I don't know when that's gonna be, but Blue Lions has kind of been like by the seat of our pants.
Good luck juggling your games. You've got Final Fantasy and Fire Emblem and whatever else you have in store.
Exactly. Tomorrow is probably gonna be some more 14. I really need to fucking finish Dawn Trail like really bad. So Dawn Trail is like on my priority list. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching my experience of my reaction and my community's reaction to the Nintendo Direct for Fire Emblem Fortunes Wii, Fire Emblem 18. I'm definitely planning on playing Fire Emblem 18 very quickly after it comes out. I'm waiting for Ocean to get through it first, or at least get far enough in it to where he feels like he can help me out with it. But anyway, y'all have an amazing. I'm gonna see you guys over there. Hold on, let me type the raid. Hold on. /raid at all right, perfect. Anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope every single one of y'all has an amazing and awesome Wednesday, no matter what you plan on doing, whether it be working, schooling, or just chilling. And until next time, y'all, take care, guys. Cheers, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Hey, everybody. Take care, everyone.